Hello, everyone, whoever's here. Hello, hello. I just see Miss Smith. We'll give people time to come in. Maybe too late for everybody, but I thought I would give it a try and see who comes in and hangs out. Let's give it just a few minutes. Miss Smith, I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing good. Doing good here. It was raining earlier, but it has stopped. It didn't rain very long. It rained long enough, long enough to get you wet or something like that, but that's it. That is about it. Hi, Miss Ronnie. Yay, I just started. Just started. And Miss Ronnie, I have a message for you. I'm so glad you're here because my message came to me like the next day after our reading, after we done the reading for you. You remember? I know you do. Um, but I got a message, and I'm pretty sure that is for you. So I'm going to say it how I heard it. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then that's okay. Um, but I hope it does. And I kind of feel like it's for you. But, um, and it's not something that would come in my head because I am not from that part of the United States. So the area that it was told to me, so I don't know where you're from, right? So but what I heard say was like, be your own skipper. Oh, it did. Be your own skipper. Does that mean anything to you, Ronnie? Be your own skipper. I mean, I don't know. That puts me in the mind of like a, a boat captain, like shrimp boat captain or just a boat captain, just to would take people out on things. But be your own skipper can mean, be your captain of your ship. Lead yourself the way you want to go. You have that like ability and that skill, and you know where you need to go. So it's saying like, be your own skipper. Be your Steer your own ship. I don't know if that means anything to you. Skipper is kind of odd because that's something that, well, I think that would be something that people that live on the coast would call a captain. So for me, I do live near the water. I mean, I'm from Louisiana, but we just don't, you know, that's just not a thing. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but I wanted to give you that message, and because I'm hearing be your own skipper. Oh my God, yes. Okay, okay, but well, then it was for you because, and I told Wolfie, I'm like, I have a message and I believe it's for Ronnie. And I told Wolfie, I think like the next day or the day after that. And I said, I have to tell Ronnie this when she comes into chat because I feel it's for her. So I don't know if your dad like was a captain of his own ship, like he had his own ship, and he took it out, or he was actually a shrimper or something, or just loved the water. But um, yep, I wanted to give you that message. So I'm glad you came in here. I'm so glad you came in here. There's Miss Wolfie, and let's see. Been cloudy and dry here all day. At least you didn't have those waves, right? At least you did not get those waves. That is so good that you did not get those. Felt none for days. Oh, well, we're so glad that you were here and you got your reading. Hi, Miss Wolfie. So you will have to tell us. If you don't want to tell us, it is okay. It is okay. But if as long as you resonate with it, that's all that matters to me. That you resonate. That is very important. Yep, I did. I told Wolfie, I'm like, I know this has got to be for Ronnie. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and I am so glad that she resonates with it. That's awesome, and it's such a good validation for me because it means that I can still, like, sometimes to explain why that come the next day is sometimes energies, like if they use a lot of energy at first when they talk and they give me energy and they don't have enough left, sometimes they will reconnect back with me and tell me another message that they want to deliver, because sometimes they don't have enough energy to do all of it at one time. There's a county commissioner, and we did have a fishing park that he was a part of. The park has a pier, and the pavilion was named after him. Oh my goodness, that is nice. It was named after him. Oh, that is very cool. That is very cool. I'm good. I'm good. It's been a crazy, crazy week, but I'm okay. I'm good. I'm gonna go. I was gonna go live on my true crime channel, and it didn't work out that way because I couldn't get together everything I wanted to get together. So I'm gonna do that Saturday. Probably I'm looking at like 7 or 7:30 for that live. And both, yes, I know. I love Mandy. Me and Mandy always connect really well. Um, we have that energy that connects together. We talk every day, sometimes all day. So me and Mandy have that. We truly are friends, and we have that. We do have that energy connection. Hello, everyone. Just sitting down for dinner. Mac and cheese. I love homemade mac and cheese. That is my favorite. With broccoli and cauliflower salad. You're eating good and healthy because mac and cheese has your dairy and all of the things that you need. My husband took my granddaughter and I out on the boat one afternoon. My husband launched the boat and went to park the truck. My husband was gone. I reached over to grab the side of the. I know you're going to keep typing. It don't give you very much space to type everything. It's better if you feel prepared and Saturday will work. Yeah, because I didn't I also wanted to. There's another creator's video that was very, very good, and I really wanted to review it because I had not heard the interview in a very long time, and he took some stuff and pieced it together, and it was just great. And I want to show that. If we make it through the other video, I really want to show that because it's just a great video. It's very eye-opening too, and it goes back to the red vehicle. When I was saying in all my other lives, there's a lot of red in here. We talk about a lot of red trucks, a lot of red different things, and so this kind of brings that back in, that red back into the picture again. So I want to go over it. Yeah. Yeah. pier and fell out of the boat. Oh my gosh, you fell out of the boat? The boat was in reverse and I was trying to stay afloat, and the boat came towards me and turned to the side so that I could grab the side of it. Wow. Guess who was there? Guess who was there watching out for you? Guess who was there watching out for you? Mm-hmm. I will never forget it. And I've always asked myself if, yes. I mean, instantly I felt that. The minute you said that, I felt that instantly. It's just like he was right there. Yep. Yep. They're able to own such a high vibration and get more information easier for spirits. Yeah, connecting together, we help them. Like you're saying, we help give that energy. We help give them that extra energy that they need, and it's when it takes a lot of energy for them to talk to you. So if you get just a little bit, that's a lot for them. And people are like, well, turn a light on or do this, and sometimes that's just too much energy, and they don't, and some of them don't know how to do it. But when he was in here, he had a lot of energy, so I feel like he used a lot of energy at one time. But he was like very bright. He was like a very bright, energetic light, a very happy light, smiling light. So um, it's just like I just seen him brighter than I see other spirits. So I'm guessing it's just he was just absorbing so much of both energies, that he was just so. Uh, but I feel like it's just him, just like he just has that vibrating energy that's just it's just a good energy. It's hard to describe, but um, like sometimes lights will flicker on and off, or a TV will turn on and off, and sometimes that takes a lot of energy, and we don't think about them learning how to use energy when they get to where they're going. So it takes a bit. Yeah, it was unbelievable because the boat was in reverse, and I thought, how could the boat go forward if it was in reverse? Correct. Yes. And the boat was in full throttle, but the boat was slowly moving towards me. That's amazing, and I love that because you probably felt him there too, you know. Um, but yeah, that's an awesome story. Thank you for sharing. I know you got more. You got more coming. That's good. And while you were out of the boat, your granddaughter was in the boat also, right? She was in there by herself. Oh, hello. Nice to have you. Glad you're here. Glad you are here. New subscriber. Nice, nice. Glad you are here. Something you never know is something you never forget. And you know, you just know. You just know that there was um, somebody there, that was watching over you and protecting you, because we all have those guardian angels that watch over us. We just some of us kind of ignore that, or don't want to think there's somebody there. You feel it, you don't want to think it, but there's always a guardian angel watching over us. They may not make themselves known, but I feel like we all have some kind of guardian angel. Now I do feel like some people, their angels are probably tired. you know some people probably got tired angels, but Yes, my granddaughter was in the boat by herself, and my husband was running towards the dock. The boat could have been very easily gone into the ocean because it was full. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was the other thing. She was in the boat, and you were just out there in the water. Oh my God. Hello, for the love of books. How are you today? How are you? Well, that is a blessing. That's a couple of blessings, isn't it, Ronnie? That is a couple of blessings. A couple of blessings, yes, absolutely. And I feel it was your dad. I do feel it was him because because I feel like he liked the water. Maybe he wasn't always on it, but I feel like he liked the water. A lot of people are scared of the water, um, but I don't feel like he was like scared of the water. Um, I feel like he was just, some people are just meant to be on the water, it seems like, but I feel like he was comfortable around the water. Very good. That's awesome, Ronnie. I don't get to meet many people whose has areas named after their like a relative or something. That's really cool. That is really cool. Well, I'm glad that meant something to you then. Um, I want to make sure I didn't miss. Nope, I don't think I did. I think. Oh, well, there's my sister. Hey, sister. How are you? Are you working? Are you working? After my dad passed, my light bulbs kept going out and flickering. And one day my brother was here with me and we complaining about a family member and the light bulb popped. Oh, dad was saying let's not discuss this. Let's be kind. Hunter and a fisherman. So yeah, I definitely felt like he was comfortable on the water. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Whenever you get time. Yeah. Well, gotta work. Gotta work. As so it is. We'd have more fun if we didn't have to work, right? But we gotta work. Gotta work. Got to work. I invited Cher up, see if she wanted to come up and hang out. I invited Mandy. Um, Mandy may not be able to if little baby is not asleep yet. Her granddaughter, um, depending on what time she gives it up. Um, so we'll see. I invited Megan, but it's kind of late for her to um, get her little one in the bed. But we'll see. So I hope to maybe go earlier sometime and like change it up a little bit early some days and later. Some of that's because so Mandy can join, and the other times are just to make it easier and to change things around a little bit. So I'm gonna see how things will change. With the kids going back to school, we're gonna get more time. Um, I'll have more time during the day. Right now, I do not. Of course, the fire department will always be there, but um, hope they go back to school in a couple of weeks. So we're going to start trying to get both channels going live once a week and see how it works out. Maybe, maybe. I believe loved ones send signs after they are gone to let you know they are there. Both of my parents did after they passed away. It was comforting. They do send you signs. Yep. If you're looking for, some people don't like to look for signs. They just don't. That's just not a thing they like to do, or want to see or believe in, but I do believe they send you signs. Yep. Um, my abilities are kind of passed down. My mom was like that. My daughters are like that. My granddaughters, my youngest granddaughter is like that. She just kind of stays away from it a little bit right now because she's really unsure about it. Um, but there are spirits around her because I've seen them when she was here visiting. Yeah. So some people just, you know, ignore it and do not want to um, even talk about it or acknowledge it. And then some people are just grateful to hear from their family. So when I see butterflies, I know it's my mom. My mom loved butterflies. So I know it's her when she visits. And so it's for me, it's comforting. I think my father's clinging down to you, Tammy and Mandy. It makes me so happy because my father was a very happy spiritual man who loved people and laughed all the time. That's the kind of personality I felt like he had. Because, like I said before in the other life, when I see them, I've always seen them kind of like a Norman Rockwell painting, kind of like watercolors, you know. But when I seen your dad, he was so bright, like he was just bright, like an angel, kind of bright, and you just felt good with his energy. Um, it kind of like but he was grinning. I just he was just grinning like from ear to ear. So I knew that he was kind of like to have fun, kind of mischief like that. I just felt that playful kind of energy, and it was a great energy. It wasn't anything that you want. That energy that you pick up for somebody, you're like, okay, it's time for you to move on. You really didn't have to tell him that. He would just leave and then come back and tell you something when he wanted you to know it. So he was a very comforting energy. It was not because sometimes when they come in and I see them, sometimes they drain my energy real bad, or they'll give me a really bad headache or a stomach ache or something. But I really didn't get any of that after he had came in. I really did. The price of great love is great sorrow. So it's something. Yeah, we have to experience the bad to appreciate the good, and we have to experience different things, and that helps us grow. Because if things don't happen and we don't experience things and we don't have change, then we can't grow. And it's all about growing and changing and evolving and moving on and doing things differently, because we're always changing, and we have to change for our own good. Oh, I get coins, feathers, hummingbirds, butterflies, and more. Oh, I will say that when you asked if I wanted a reading, I never answered, and then you and Mandy came on and said she took cards for me. So I said, okay. Would have thought my father would have come through. So I was surprised, but so grateful. You are so welcome, and that's why I do readings um, and see with my mediumship. I don't like call on the spirits to come a lot of times when I'm doing readings. If they come in, that's just kind of like an extra part of the excitement of it, um, and the joy of being able to give more messages to somebody. So if someone comes to me like that, that's like, oh my gosh, that's even better because now I got a message on top of the cards to give them. So it doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen. But sometimes somebody will come in And it doesn't always happen with the person I'm reading. So sometimes somebody will come in and it won't even be for the person I'm reading. Um, I have a notebook. I don't have it with me. I should have it with me. But I write down things like when I get messages and stuff, I'll write them down because I don't know who they go to. Um, and sometimes when I get it back in the chat and I see um, somebody in chat, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe it was for them because, I could have read for them, or they could have just been there and just not said anything. So I have to write that stuff down because I will forget it. To be honest, I'll forget it. And sometimes it's specific, and you don't want to forget. You want to write the message down correctly because you do not want to forget that special message that is coming for somebody because they came through to give it. So I try to write it down. I try to write it down. Yeah. I definitely try to write it down. And that's why I do a lot of times I do um, cards of the day because there's so many messages that can people can relate to, maybe 4 or 5 people can relate to one of the cards or two of the cards. That's why I do card or cards of the day. I give you like 3 cards because maybe just one of those cards is yours. Maybe, the Ace of Cups is here. That's, oh my gosh, that's your card. So, and it doesn't have to be all of them. So that's why I want to get back to that because I think it leaves a message. Sometimes if it's not a message for you, it might be a message for somebody that you care about, or a friend, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is for her or him, or this reminds me of something. So that's why I like the card of the day because they can reach a lot of people at one time. And some people don't tell me, this resonated with me, and that's okay. Um, but I love doing the card of the days for that reason because it can reach a lot of people in one day. Um, and the missing videos, that's the reason I started my channel, was for the missing people. Because even though, they're always going to be missing until they're found, even if it's 30 years, 20 years, 40 years. Um, so that's why I love to do the missing videos. I am behind in those. I've got just a little bit of list, but what happens is when I get my list, I start going through my list, and Miss Smith does all my thumbnails for me. She looks up all my information for me, and she does my thumbnails so that I get little information as possible so that I can do a reading. And um, with my list, if someone requests a video on a missing person, I will go to that and I will do that request, and then I will go back and start back on my list. And I've had a few requests in the last few weeks, so I have been doing those and putting those up. But I am going to get back started um, with my list. Miss Smith she's got me set for a couple of weeks now. I can start back. But I want little information as possible, and she gives me just what I need. And then later, after I've done the reading, she'll say, if you're not going to do a second one, let me know and I'll send you the rest of the information so you know how close you were in your video. So sometimes I will, go ahead and get that information, and sometimes I don't. It depends on the video. Get easier when the kids go back to school here. Yeah, yeah, and I have 3 here during the day, so um, I don't want to take, making a video. Those 15 or 20-minute videos, they take like over an hour to do because it's not just the video, it's setting up and then it's edit, it's doing all that kind of stuff. So um and I don't want to take time away from them because it's their summer, so um because we try to have lunch early so we can get in the pool, and because it's hot as Hades here. So um and I don't do my videos aren't done inside, they're done out here in the studio. So I don't want them in there and me out here, and so it just doesn't work that well. Plus, we've had a new dog, so that's well, he's a puppy. He's not a dog, but um, so it's just been quite the summer. It's been quite the summer. But football season's fixing to start. I'm happy about that. Actually, I think tonight the Chargers and I can't remember who's playing the Chargers, but I think it's like a preseason game. It's not. Yeah, you can't just let them be it. No, no, because they are 6, 8, and 13. But the 13-year-old, does pretty much on his own. I mean, he's a good kid. He's nuts. But the other two are so close in age. Sometimes we fight over air. I mean, no lie, no lie. We're fighting over air. Let's see. Mandy sent me a message. She said she just laid the baby down, but she'll see if it's not sometimes her granddaughter will a false lay down, like she'll lay down, but she's not really wanting to lay down, and then she gets up after she's laid down for a little bit. So we'll see if she gets to come up. A pup. I know he is, and he is a handful. He doesn't look like a puppy now. He's 6 months old, but he just turned 6 months old, but he does not. He looks full grown already. And he found that. Oh, I'm glad that that message resonated with you and that it helped you, and that helps in the healing process for you. To know that he's still around, he's still there. Um, he'll always be your dad, whether he's in spirit or he's here on earth. And for you to know that he's there with you is a lot for him too, because he's been wanting you to know that. And I told you I would never leave you. I will always be with you. I told you I would always be with you. I would never leave you. I would always be with you. Hard headed. That's the other word I'm here. Hard headed. So that could be everybody. That could be you and him. You know what I mean? And that's why I do it. I do it because it helps people, and it makes me feel awesome to know that I help somebody with that healing process, and knowing that just because they're gone doesn't mean that they're not here, they're not around. It's not, they're still with you, just in a different form, you know. And I also got a Cash App last week, so I'm not sure who sent me that, and I'm not going to say their name. So I do appreciate that very much. I do appreciate that very much, and I thank you. I thank you. Kids are only for so. Yep, every moment is precious. You got one in October? We got him March 15th. March 15th, we got him. We got he's a Belgian Malinois. And he is about 65 pounds. I think that's what he weighed. And he's 6 months old. He's huge. He grew literally like, we took him to the vet. See, we got him in March. We took him in April for his second round of shots because his first round of shots, the breeder gave him. And he weighed 25 pounds when we took him in April to the vet. And when we took him back in March, April. See, we got him in March. We took him in April. He weighed 25 pounds. We took him in June, 2 months, and he weighed 56 pounds. I was like he doubled his weight. He doubled his weight. And then we took him back in a month for his heartworm shot. They give them shots now instead of the pill. And something, I forget what his other one was, because he had already had his rabies and he was 65 pounds. So I'm like, so he had gained another 9-10 pounds. Ugh. Hard-headed, but I am 60 and I only had one argument with my father. Yep. Oh, you both are hard-headed. Well, hey, I'm hard-headed. I'll be the first to tell you I'm hard-headed. But, yeah. And that's the other reason he's around you, because y'all were so close on Earth. It's like, he'll always be with you. I just hear him saying, "I'll always be with her." Oh no, I can't pick. No, I cannot pick him up anymore. I cannot. Sad, because I used to be able to pick him up, and I can't anymore. Oh, she's 10. Yeah. Let me see if I have a recent picture of Ruger. Let's see. I know I have some. I just got to find a recent one. There he is. Can y'all see him? Come on a little closer. That's him now. Um, he was, but when he was a baby, he was like. See if I can find when he was little bitty. I mean, he was so stinking cute. Um, there's another picture of him. He's smaller there. The ears are just huge. Let's see. Oh, that's the baby horse. It just seemed like he grew overnight. Like he was so big. Oh. Well, there's a puppy picture that glares so bad. That's the puppy picture. One of them giving the side eye. I'm telling you, he can give some side eyes. I cannot with that dog. He is. He is some. Hi, Crime Curious. How are you? It is so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, no, he's. Oh. When they start having their own ideas and thoughts about. Yes. Mm-hmm. He is a big boy. He's probably the vet said probably. I know he is growing so fast. He said he'll be 100, a little over 100 pounds probably. Yep. Yep. FaceTime. Yep. So cute. He's a mess. His name is Ruger, just like the gun. Oh, let's get you. There we go. They are. Yep. Oh my goodness, 3 surgeries. Well, I hope you're feeling okay and doing well. My goodness, bless you. Hope you are better and getting better and moving around. And I hope that's the last of them. Hope you don't have to have any more surgeries. My goodness. He is that. I would. He's very stealthy and he can hide very well. Like when he was a puppy, when I was looking for him, if he would hide under the bed and you just wouldn't see him because he's got that black mask and you just couldn't see him under there. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, just think if he was a full grown dog and you were a bad person and you were going in somebody's house and you were like looking under their beds and stuff, trying to steal stuff. I'm like, I would not want to meet him on the other side. I would not. I would not. Oh my goodness, past tense. Well, that's good. That's good, past tense. And they got it all, so that's good. Well, we will keep saying prayers for you, right? Because you can't have too many of those no matter what. Hello, Miss Ma'am. Thank you. Right. Our trainer mentioned that breed a couple of weeks ago. It was the first time I've heard of him. Belgian Malinois. Yeah, he is a they're from the Netherlands. His group is from the Netherlands. Um he is his breed, his generation goes back. I think we've got his pedigree and it goes I think we were able to go back I think 5. I think 5. Um and we picked when we picked Ruger as his name before we got him, like before we brought him home, we picked it as his name, and then um because we seen him in pictures and stuff and picked him and we named him Ruger. But once we got him home, then we did his lineage and then we went and named him from his parents and his so he's named after his dad and his great grandma. So we did the AKC, did the all of his. So we have like his tree. We have his family tree, and it tells you what kind of like. So he's considered a police dog. So different generations is in his family. It told you like what his grandma did, what his great grandma did. So if he was a search dog or he was a um, cadaver dog or if he was a blow up dog, the dogs that find the things that blow up, those kind of things. So we named him after his dad and his grandma. So his name is Ruger Senna Hummer, because Hummer was his dad's name. And his grandmother was Nysiena, and we just took the Nye off of it and put Senna. So it's Ruger Senna Hummer. He's a hot mess, and he loves like it. I taught him like in the mornings when my husband trains him, so he does dog training every night because he wears a service vest, so he will put his service vest on when he goes out with dad. But when he's with mom, he don't wear a vest, so he knows the difference. So he does his training sessions every day, and when he gets up in the morning, I hug him, and I've done it since he was a baby. When he would get up, I would get him out of his crate, and I would hug him. And I would tell him good morning and hug him. And he does that. He gets up off his cot and he comes to my side of the bed. And when I'm getting out, he stands there and he waits for you to hug him, like give him a hug. And you have to actually put your arms around him and hug him. And after you give him his hug and tell him good morning, then he goes over to dad and he gets his good, and then he's good. I mean, but you got to do it. You got to give him that hug because he loves them. My husband has. That's right. You're beautiful and you're alive. My husband's had several, and then the scars leave. Yep, divots. Yep. Yep. He is. He really is sweet, but I would not want him mad at me. I would not. Surgery, plastic surgery after they removed a bunch of muscle too. Oh no. That margins are more than just the skin around the area. Oh. So it's like it's deeper, not just the skin. It's like you're talking margins are kind of means going deeper in there. Castor oil needs to be from dark plastic bottle or dark glass. Oh, that's good advice. Wolfie's husband uses that stuff, right? Okay, yep. So I thought deeper layers. Yep. Mm-hmm. I want to get looking for my cards here. Where are they at? So okay, now they almost had to take skin from. Hey, I have heard of people having to have that. I have heard that. Yeah, my niece, my husband's niece, but she's still my niece too. She had that. She had breast cancer at 25, and they had to remove both of hers. Um, and this was right before she was engaged to be married, so this was right before she got married. But she was still on her parents' insurance, so it fell on on her parents' insurance. But she's doing very well now. They took her eggs before all of her treatment started, and they froze them, and now she has 2 kids. They were frozen, but hey, science is amazing in that area. But she had to have a place. I don't know if it wasn't her. I don't think, but she had to have a place on her from her butt too to go and up here to help her. And she always made jokes about her butt being up here on her chest. She's like, "Well, I'm wearing my butt on my chest for a change." I'm like, well, good thing that she could, make jokes like that. I said, well, it's better than being a butt face. You know, you could be a butt face. Your skin could be going from your butt to your face. And you'd be a butt face. She's like, thanks. Thanks, I appreciate that, Aunt Tammy. I'm like, you're welcome. I do too. You know, if you need to borrow some. You was almost a butt face. Yeah. Hey, at least you wouldn't be sitting on it all the time, right? Like I am now. How thick they? Then you like, yeah. Oh, it is thicker than it is thick, ain't it? Yeah, it is thick. It is thick. That's true. It is. Yeah. That's funny. That is funny. Let me plug my. I was looking for. Looking for my spirit animal cards. I was gonna see if I was gonna pull a spirit animal card from the chat. For the chat. Whole new meaning to the word butthead. Yep. This is correct. Marilyn. Hey, perfect placement. Wow. Hey. Nothing wrong with that, right? Crime Curious, you have a channel, right? If there's anybody in here that has a channel, let us know and the mods can. We will. Is it under Crime Curious? We'll drop your link. If it's under Crime Curious, we'll drop your link. After Mandy did my reading the next day. Mandy, I don't know how I seen Maddie. Let's use to create a picture using the symbols of the card she pulled. I thought the picture would make great cards. Oh, yeah. Yep. Picture using the symbols of the cards. Yep. What did it make? Like one solid picture? Did it put them together as a picture, or did it? I've never used Jet. I can't even talk. Chat GPT. I've never used it before. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Miss Smith. Was you able to print the picture out? I mean, did it, does it let you print it out, or is it just something you just look at on your phone? That probably made a pretty picture. It always needs editing, but it saves a lot of time. I have never used it. I have to learn how to start doing videos and different things for my channels, because I don't edit or anything. I just make my video and put it up. I don't. There's nothing edited about it, you know. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. For your work as well. Yep. If it saves time, I mean, that's that in itself. You know, especially if you're on a time schedule or you're doing a project that's on a time limitation. That's time is a big thing. Yes, one saw butterflies, dragonfly, lock, and key, and I wanted it to look whimsical. I took a snapshot. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I love whimsical too. Yeah. Yep. I bet that was pretty. You are so welcome, Crime Curious. You are so welcome. You are okay. Is modding for another. Hey, I know we love you. We love you, and you are a good mod, and I know you're in other places and can't always be here. Yeah, my chats are small, so it's not as hard to manage mine. Yeah. No, you're fine. You don't have to be sorry. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I know that you're in other chats, so absolutely. Absolutely. It's actually Copilot app that used. First time using it. Oh, okay. Ma'am. And I guess for me, I just get scared when I think about using those. I'm like, oh my God, what if I mess up? What if I screw up? But I mean, you, you know, I don't have to post it right then. I don't know why I feel like I will screw up. It's not like it's going to be out there for everybody to see unless I put it out there. Let's see what Spirit gives us for the chat, for the collective. Let's see what we get. Well, that was a big one. Get way out here. Fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Let me get it straight here where you can see it. I'm trying to get it in the camera though. There. Would you move, ma'am? Thank you. Tinsel coming in here. Can y'all see that? Those pretty foxes. There, that's a little better. Oh, sweet foxes. Tinsel. Always listen to your instincts. I say that a lot in my videos. I say that a lot. Always listen to your intuition and your instincts and be open to different things, you know, because something may be shown to us or spirit may be offering us some kind of sign or something and we're not paying attention, you know, we're just blowing it off and not paying attention. So be open to that. Be open to the signs that you might see. Oh, well, there is Miss Mandy. She did make it in here. There is Miss Mandy, her baby girl, baby granddaughter. And she's 2, so almost 2. So, or no, she just turned 2. So she is a handful. 2 and ready to explore and touch things and pick up things. Let's pull another card. My coonhound and just saw a fox. Oh, wow. Just saw a fox. Maybe that's for you then, Crime Curious. Use your intuition and be open to things. There you go. Let's see. Let's see if Spirit wants somebody else to see. Let's see what we get. And that card flew. I mean, it really flew out. It was. Hummingbird, miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. I'm trying to get it. Can y'all see it? There we go. There we go. That is such a pretty card. Such a pretty card. Mandy, you missed the story, but that's okay. I will tell you. I will wait. If you want me to, I'll wait till you get up here so you can tell us what you think. When you get up here, we will tell you the story again. That is such a pretty card, isn't it? Food omen. Haha, I think I'm going to look for an omen and a bowl of ice cream. Hey, I'm saying that's good instincts right there. That's good intuition. I would be doing that. Oh my goodness, I'm a total hummingbird. Even have tattoo. Oh, well, Miss Witchy Mama, that was maybe for you. Those are pretty I love hummingbirds. Aren't they so pretty? I think they are so pretty. And their hummingbirds are so they're so quick and they're like mysterious and quick and pretty all at the same time, and they're just amazing the way they just float around and go in and can land on anything and just look like they're light as a feather. It's so neat. Yes. Yep. We will wait till Mandy gets up here and tell her the story. She will have to go back. We'll kind of condense it down for a little bit, Ronnie, but I'll have to tell her how we got on the story. And then she will know. We will see what she says. Let's do another one. Since these are resonating, let's keep going. See if somebody else. My goodness, y'all are running around tonight over there. Let's see. The polar bear. Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Ooh, this one's pretty. I try to get the glare off of it, but it's just not really no getting it off there. It's pretty. See the shaman in the middle? Here, Mandy. Shh, Wolfie. Shh. If I read that comment out loud, they will hear it, and they will start up, and they will not be quiet. They will not. They will not be quiet. Uh-huh. They they will hear you. They will hear you, and then we will be uh your laptop is booting up. Okay. Right. See? You cannot let them know. The minute you say it out loud, they're like they know what I'm saying. And they'll do it. They'll just be LOUD. Mm-mm. Right? Mm-hmm. That Wi-Fi is something else. Thank you, Miss Eve. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wasn't that a pretty polar bear? I'm gonna pull another one. I'm too honest for this. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. How are you? Let's pull us another one. Miss Alexis, how are you? How are you, Miss Alexis? How are you? Glad you are here, my love. Glad you are here. Oh, my nose. All of a sudden. Let's pull us another spirit card. Let's see if somebody catches one. Oh, that's pretty quick. Oh, the raccoon. He's the inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Hmm. Hanging on to that limb. Aren't they cute? So it's saying you don't have to do tricks and fool people into anything and trick people into anything because you have that skill. You don't need to do that. Just be yourself, do what you know, show them what you know, and that's all you need. Integrity will get you there. It will get you there. You don't need the tricks. You got the skills to pay the bills. You can do it without the tricks. You can do it without the tricks. I'm going to go get ready for bed. So great to catch you live. Good night, everybody. I'm so glad you were here, Crime Curious. Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad your surgeries are over. Go get you some rest. Get you some rest. Thank you for sharing with us. And look for me next week, too, on the Looking Glass. And go onto my True Crime channel if you want to. But yes, absolutely. Thank you for coming in. And we will keep saying prayers for you that everything keeps going great and that you don't have to have no more surgeries. No more surgeries. Uh-oh. That's right. Be true to yourself and others. Absolutely. Miss Alexis is in the house. She is in the house. I have known Crime Curious for a long time. she's been around for a little bit, so I'm definitely glad that she is doing good. Miss Alexis and her wonderful going live every day, her discipline of doing it, I can't do it. Not yet. Not yet. One day I might get there. One day, one day. Yes, her July stream. I haven't got to watch it yet because I was getting ready for this live, but I seen it go up. Her appreciation for July, I seen it go up. Yep. And I'm like, well, I have to watch it here in a little bit. I'll definitely have to watch it. Let's pull one more of these. Let's see what we get. There we go. Let me see if 2 turned over. Nope, I thought like 2 turned over, but I guess not. Oh, wait till y'all see the one we got. Now, unicorn. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and the unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. That's right. That's right. Be a legend. I love unicorns. And see the butterflies with the unicorns? For me, they both hit on transformation and magic because the unicorn is magical and they fly. I mean, they don't have the wings like the Pegasus, but that they can fly around. Because you don't see them doing it, but you just know. You're just like they're magical. You can't be magical and not be able to fly. You know what I mean? So, and butterflies fly and they're magical, and they're about transformation. And I think the unicorn for me is about believing in things that seem to be like a mystery, or seem to be untouchable, or seem to be where you just can't reach them. So unicorns kind of represent that untouchable dream that we know that we can reach. I just think unicorns are just beautiful. I love these cards. These are one of my favorite decks that I got. Is there a wolf of the unicorns? Or of what, the unicorn one? No, in the bottom corner, if you're talking about on this side right here, that it looks like a face, but I'm guessing it's like the moon, but it is a kind of a face. It's like a white face. I'll try to get it closer and point it to you. Ma'am. Wolfie. See what happens when you say something. Down, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. See right there? See, that kind of looks like the moon, though. See how it's shaped like the moon? But that's like a face. Yes. Yeah. Ma'am, you cannot take up my space. You are determined today. Oh, sorry, went up one. Right. Yep. Magical transformation. Yep. On the other corner. Okay. It looks like there's another unicorn back there. Like right here. And another butterfly. Yeah, that's another unicorn. That's another unicorn in there. Yeah, bottom right. Yeah, it's another unicorn. Mm-hmm. Right or related? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And she hasn't been up here. I mean, I've been out here for um since like 6:30 working on stuff. And she has not been up here not one time. She waits until I go live, and now her bringing her butt up here. Mm-hmm. Yep, a little unicorn. Yep, yep. Okay, Mandy. Oh, that's probably yeah, because there was the third butterfly that was down there. Yep, yep. She's a hot mess. She's the queen cat out here. She was the first cat I rescued and brought out here, and I had no intentions of bringing any other cats out here, but the other two are also rescues, and she has protested both of them. Both of them. Yeah. She looks at me like, really? You're going to bring another cat out here? Another one? Tinsel. Listen. What are you doing? I give up on that on her. She's like 4, so she's like she did. Now here we go. Like Mama said, Mandy probably wasn't holding her mouth. Right? Right. Yep. Yeah. She walked out like she's Christmas. That's why her name is Tinsel. Literally Christmas Day she walked out of the cornfield and into my daughter's backyard. That's how I got her. And then Toby Binks was his mom was killed on the side of the road, and I picked him up because he's out there with his mom who's died on the she had got hit by a car. And then Salem, we found him one night when we went to a fire. We went down to the fire station and parked our truck to get into the fire apparatus, and he was in the woods. He was tiny, tiny, tiny. I didn't even know if it was a boy or a girl. And welcome, Jenny. Welcome. Machete. Jenny Machete. Welcome. From Miss Mandy's chat. That's how I met Jenny. Yeah, she's the queen. Yeah, she is. She is. She lets them know it. Oh, yeah. Always. You did. I did. You said it. I told you. I wasn't even going to say it out loud. Also, hi, listening while cleaning the kitchen. I had to share about the rescue cat. What? Yes, absolutely. Penny is like that. She screams at the cats when she comes in. She's been mad at me and not staying in. Oh, yeah, they tend to get like that, don't they? They tend to give us the side eye and the stank eye whenever they're mad at us. They tend to do that. Oh, she's unmad now. Now she's got over her madness. So many beautiful cats. Our neighbors have five solid black, a couple of white with brown. Wow. One orange cat. Well, Salem is an orange cat. He's a ginger, and he is. Ginger cats are all on their own as far as personality. They all on their own. Yes, I remember you. Yep, I remember you. I sure do. I sure do. I remember you come. Oh, there's Mandy. She's like, "Let me up, fool."
I'm just hiding back here.
She's just lurking backstage.
Yep, just hanging out. Moving stuff around. I was like, well, I'm back here.
I was
I'll
talking
rearrange
to
some
Miss
stuff.
Jenny Machete. We were talking about her kitty cat.
Jenny Machete!
Yes. And she's like, "You remember me?" And I'm like, "Yep, I remember you from Mandy's chat when we were doing our late night chats. Pretty consistent. I remember. Yeah,
Yes.
my
Need to
man.
get back to that.
Yeah, I know she did walk in your door. I think Mam's such a cute name.
Oh.
Such a cute name. I want to be one of Tammy's fur babies. Oh, Wolfie. The fur babies, like the horses or the pigs or the chickens or the cats.
The donkey.
I mean, which one?
The donkeys.
I have a lot of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're afraid of cats, Ronnie? Oh. Is it because you had a bad experience with one of them or something? Some people are scared of cats. I mean, I had to rescue the kitten. She still hates the other cat. Penny's an orange. So, see, orange cats have their own personality. I don't care what nobody said. They are totally different they're the same species a cat is, but they don't think so.
We had an orange cat. His name was Butterball. And oh my goodness, when we got him, he was like this little itty bitty kitten that was lost in the bushes in a thunderstorm. And we brought him inside, and I begged my mom to keep, and he ended up growing ginormous tomcat that ruled the house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jenny said,
My
"Hey, Mandy." Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. And Miss Alexis is here. She said, "Hey, Mandy."
Hello, beautiful people. I was in the
So
chat for so long.
we have a story. We have a story for you. Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
I never had a bad experience with cats. I don't even know why I'm afraid of them, but I have been all my life. Oh, I'm sorry. So
Yeah,
our story is I haven't even had a chance to tell you because I've had my grandkids and we've had a kind of crazy week. But the day after we done Ronnie's reading, literally the day, I'm pretty sure it was the day after, I got a message and I was pretty sure it was from Ronnie's dad because I could see him and I could hear the message. So I was like, I'm pretty sure this is for Ronnie. And I heard, be the captain of be your own captain of your ship.
Oh.
And I thought, not be the captain, I'm sorry, be your own skipper is what I got. Be your own skipper. And I was like, okay. So I wrote it down because that's odd. I don't hear skipper much because from Louisiana, we just don't hear ship talk much. But I knew it was for Ronnie, so I wrote it down. And I even sent Wolfie a message. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I got a message for Ronnie, and it says, be your own skipper. And she's like, oh, she's going to love that. She's going to love to hear that. So I'm like, well, the next time I go live, I hope Ronnie comes in and I will tell her.
Yeah.
So Ronnie came in and she had a story, and you'll have to go back and get all the, you know, the most of it, but the story of it is she and her husband and her granddaughter went out on a boat one day, and her husband put the boat out in the water, and he went to put the truck back, and Ronnie reached over and fell in,
Oh
and
no.
the boat motor was on, and it was going out to sea, or it would have been going out to sea, but it turned itself around and came up beside her and allowed her to be able to pull up on the boat and get in it.
Oh wow.
And she's like, I
Wow.
think my dad saved me that day. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 100%.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh yeah.
that that was your dad. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
she was telling, and her granddaughter was in the boat, and she was out of the boat.
Oh my gosh.
So
Usually the boats don't turn around, like we go to
no,
the lake a lot and we have the boats and we have the jet skis and all that. Usually when you get thrown off of your jet ski, it will turn around and come back towards you, but that's because you have a leash attached to your wrist that has the key on the handlebars, and it's on one, like on the right handlebar. So when you fall off, it yanks the handlebar. Oop, I just hit my mic. It yanks the handlebar to the right, which makes it do a U-turn and kind of comes back towards you, which is
okay,
really good because you'd be
yeah,
swimming across the lake trying to get to your jet ski.
yeah,
But the boats, it doesn't matter what side you fall off of, that sucker's still going the same way that the motor's aimed.
right,
So
yeah.
that was amazing.
And
That
this
is
too, listen,
amazing.
look at this. The park we were at was named after my father. Isn't that really cool?
And that was definitely him then.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yep, yep.
Wow.
So
That
I
gives me
was like,
goosebumps.
yeah, yeah, I know. And then I don't know, I don't know what. I guess that story, he wanted her to remember that story. Um,
Mhm.
and also he said while we were sitting there, I heard him say, I told you I would always be with you, or I will always be with you. So I think he really wants her to know that he
Mhm.
will always be with her, you know.
Yeah.
And
I felt like that was
that's a good example of I will always be with you, you know.
right.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like that was definitely one of the things that was prominent through the reading was he's like the leader of her spiritual people around, like he's
Mhm.
the lead one, he's the one
Yeah.
that's always there.
The
And,
main spirit
I
guide,
don't, I
like,
just,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like I felt the most powerful one, the strongest one.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not Skippers and Gilligan's Island.
Yeah. And that's what I sent Wolfie. I'm like, Skipper. I said the last time I heard Skipper was like Gilligan's Island because we just don't, we're just not
Right.
around areas like that where people talk like that, because I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
people don't always. I think Skipper is mainly what they call captain, right? For slang, or they
No,
just people.
a skipper is
So,
like the capper, or I think like the skipper is, or maybe the skipper is the captain of like smaller boats,
okay,
and is the captain of ships.
okay,
Maybe
okay, okay.
I could be
See, that's why I
totally
was
wrong.
saying I don't. I know I'm like whoever this is for, they will understand it. Whether I understand it or not,
Right,
it's not really relevant. It's for the person that's receiving it. So if she
right.
understood it, I'm like, hey, good, I don't have
Yep,
to. You know what I mean? But so
yep.
that's why I try to write things down because I get odd things sometimes, and I'm like, that's so odd, But I'm like, well, whoever, one day somebody will know what it means. So I
Yeah.
write it down. And like I
When I
did a reading for somebody, and the next day I heard periwinkle. And I thought, oh, that's a flower. So I thought, well, I'll just let them know. Maybe they picked flowers with each other. But then I got periwinkle and I got like sand, and I'm like, okay, I'm lost, but I'll tell them. What it is was when she was not when she was little, but when her parents were younger, they used to go picking up shells that are called periwinkles in the UK. That's the type of clam it is. And that's what her parents used to, they used to go clamming, I guess, or looking for shells or whatever. So then that's what they used to call it. And she knew exactly what that meant. I'm like, I'm glad you do, because I did not. I had no idea what that meant. But she did. So that's what mattered. Mandy will be back. She probably got Rose. Let's see. Took full throttle reverse, and it slowly came forward towards me and slowly turned to my side. I've always thought of that day. Yeah, just like it lined up for you, didn't it? Yep. Lined up for you. Yep. Yep. Okay. She said. Did you freeze? Did you freeze?
Yes, my Wi-Fi said, shut your camera off. We don't want to see your face tonight. You're using too much of the Wi-Fi. So,
That takes extra Wi-Fi, don't it, when you turn it on?
yeah,
You don't have to turn it on. It's okay.
I was gonna try, but I want to do something. I want to turn it on for a minute because I want to show these things that. So I've known for a while that StreamYard is able to do certain, like you can make hand signs and StreamYard will pop up things on the screen. But I
Okay.
wasn't for sure exactly what they were, except for the thumbs up. Now, if I do it, it may not work. You may have to do it.
Okay.
Okay, so give the
Oh,
thumbs up.
I remember that a long time ago, but I don't know where you get them from.
Okay, and do the thumbs up. I don't think it's going to work for me. I think you have to do it. And just hold it there.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. See it?
Nope.
See the thumbs up bubble?
Nope.
You didn't see it on your face. Do it again.
Oh,
See
I
it?
see it. I see it. Yeah, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, now do 2 thumbs up. Back up a little bit.
Like that?
Yeah. Okay, take them down and maybe try again.
How's that?
Oh, come on. Come on. No. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Okay. Try the peace sign.
Let's do this one.
Balloons. See the balloons?
I see the balloon.
Now do 2 peace signs. Oh, it only sees one hand. Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe you're not centered in your circle, so maybe either scoot back or get centered, or because it has to be able to see them clearly.
Okay.
And
Like
I
that?
think only, yeah. No,
Nope,
it's still
no
only
balloon.
seeing. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Confetti. Yeah.
Oh, confetti. Yay.
Okay.
Let's see if I do it again.
Nope, it's just seeing one. It's not registering, but I think because your hand is on, like, one hand is the background is your chair, and there it is.
There it goes. There it goes.
Okay, now do the heart hands.
The hard hand.
I wish it would work for me.
Oh, look.
Well,
You see them?
yeah. Yes. The hearts come out, and you can keep it up there, and it'll keep coming out. Like, as long as you hold it, it'll keep coming out. Isn't that so cool?
Hi, Miss Ava. Glad you're here. Give you heart hands.
Okay, try the 2 thumbs up again. We'll see if it'll work.
Miss Ava said she likes the balloons.
They're so pretty. It's not working.
Is it?
There it goes.
Hey.
There it goes. Yay!
Hey.
Okay, now it sees 1, so it's doing the thumbs up bubble.
Yep.
See, I had never tried it on mine, but I knew you could do it. And I was on Mr. and Mrs. E, and Auntie, and um, he was talking with his hands, and it looked like he had put like a peace sign up, and
Yeah.
balloons came up. And Mrs. E was like, "Where'd those balloons come from? How'd you do that?" And so I was like, "I know, I know, I know." And so I shared it with them. And so they were sitting there doing all the hand signs, and Aunt E was so mad because it wouldn't work for her because it
Oh.
was their stream. They were the
Uh,
StreamYard owners,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so it
yeah.
only works for the main owner of the StreamYard. So
I got you.
I
Oh,
was
hi,
like,
Miss
"That's
Ava. Have you been in the bushes? Have you been in the
hi,
bush?
Ava."
I think she's been in the bushes.
So
That is
now
so
you can
cool, isn't
do some fireworks or some hearts.
it? I can't.
Remind people to hit the thumbs up
That's right. That's
and have some
right. It's like
confetti.
hit the thumbs up before y'all leave.
That's right.
And when we get to uh 1,000 subscribers, we'll have a celebration.
And we're so close.
We'll have a celebration, and we'll have just came in. Okay, we'll have a celebration, and maybe
Yay.
a giveaway.
Ooh, snap. Oh, and I want to say too, so
Trying to get the
remember
balloons back. Trying to get.
the balloons are the peace sign.
We'll have a celebration. There we go.
Fireworks.
If we get to 1,000,
Boom, boom, baby.
we'll have a celebration.
So remember a while back, like a long while back, months ago, I had said that when I get to 11,111 subscribers that I want to do a giveaway too.
Yep.
Well, I finally hit 11,000 a few days ago.
Oh, yay! Good.
So I'm like right around the same amount that you are away
Mhm.
from your goal. I'm less than 100 away also.
Okay.
So right around the same time. So yay.
Ava, I like the fireworks. Do it again.
It's so cool how
when Mandy gets to 11,100
and 11, boom, boom.
and I get to 1,000 and I get to 500 on my other channel,
and you're super close to that.
We'll celebrate over there too.
Yeah. So make sure you share Tammy's channels on your social media. So share it on Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram.
Your what?
Your Twitter.
What is Twitter?
Well, they wanted to change it to X, and I think it sounds silly calling it X. So I just changed it to Twitter.
Yeah.
So yeah, just share it around so that we can meet your friends too, and it can help Tammy's channels grow. She's so close to 1,000. Like it's so close.
So close. Which I'm still not monetized because I got to get my watch hours up. But I'm hoping that these lives will help me get.
Oh yeah.
It's because
definitely.
I'm uploading. Well, I was uploading every day with my cards of the day, but it wasn't doing anything. It got really aggravating. But then, school got out, and it's just like a lot going on. So I was unable to do that. But it's gonna pick up. We're just gonna, school's getting ready to start, and I'll have more time during the day.
Well, and just like we'll have more time when the kids go back to school, more people will also, and they'll start watching YouTube more. Usually the views are down during the summertime. My views have been so, like, I'm lucky to get 200 views on a video right now.
Yeah.
So it's common. It usually picks back up as it starts getting colder outside, and school's back in, and then it'll dip around the holidays back down again. And, so it's just the way of the tubes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you have football season and you have Christmas
Hmm.
and Halloween, and which I've seen a lot of Halloween stuff is coming out now, so I was really excited about that. A lot of
I
October.
love Halloweeny.
I know. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, people like Michaels already has their stuff out. Home
Hmm.
Goods already has their stuff out. I mean, so it's. I'm sure
Yep.
Hobby Lobby has theirs out. I'm sure
Oh
all of.
yeah.
Sure.
All the craft stores put their stuff out usually first because of, the crafters that want to make the items to sell for the holiday. So
Yeah.
that's why stuff comes out so super early.
Yeah.
It's like we're not even through summer yet and you're already putting out Christmas stuff. Like,
Right.
come on.
Yeah. Yeah. That's because Christmas goes out before Halloween, and you're like, it's just
Yeah,
odd to see Christmas and Halloween up together. Could you just not wait till November 1st? I don't mind seeing Thanksgiving and Christmas together because that's just, but
right.
Halloween and Christmas is a little odd.
Well, and I will say also, any good crafter knows that when you go Christmas shopping for Christmas projects, you stock up on that stuff.
Yeah.
So, like in my craft room right now, I could make a whole ton of Christmas decor or journals or, whatever, and have enough for the whole season
Yeah.
because of stuff that I bought last year.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I buy in bulk. Christmas in July, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I like
Christmas.
it. I like it when it's chilly, but not freezing because I have fibro and the cold when I walk outside in Indiana in the wintertime and that cold hits my body, it feels like needles going through my
Yeah.
body. So like I'll double up on like t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie and jacket, like coat,
Yeah.
and that'll keep my torso okay. But then my legs, like as soon as I just hate cold. I
Yeah.
the the S word is a bad 4-letter word on my channel, and I'm not talking about shit. Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
I call them shit flakes.
They have. They have. The word plow behind it can be.
Yeah, can be, but I call them shit flakes and shitmen and
Oh
shit bullfight. Hmm.
shit, man.
Yep. The kids like to
Oh,
have shitball fights,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Does your grandbaby like the S word?
Well, she was so young. She's 2.5. So,
Right.
she was almost 2 when we had the shit flakes outside. And she likes sitting inside and looking out at them, but she doesn't really react to like cold and hot so much.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know if she will. Maybe she's just too young right now or
Mhm.
she has her first speech therapy appointment tomorrow.
Yay.
I'm so excited.
Because she's doing so what? Is she doing the other coincide together, like on the same day, or did
Hmm.
that? Oh,
No,
good.
they're on different days, but they both will come every week.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the therapist that she has now is kind of like an everything therapist, like a general, she works with like fine motor skills, and she does a little bit of speech and a little bit of sign language and like a little jack of all trades
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
um and she's done so well with her. She has said like she's made those little animals, like the little statues of animals. Like I have a little crystal here of an elephant, not crystal wise, but plastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has all of those in a little barnyard thing. And she picked each one out and tried to make the sound that went with each animal.
Mm-hmm.
So moo was very, very clear.
Very
So
good.
that was awesome. and she said turtle the other day, and she's been saying
That's
caught.
a big word for her.
I know.
Wow, turtle is a big word for her.
Yep, and she said it so clear too. It was
Wow.
just turtle, just so clear, and my
Mm.
jaw dropped, and I snapped my head around, and I was like, "What?" You go, girl.
That's what I was just
Okay.
gonna say. You go, girl. We'll give her some fireworks.
Fireworks. Some confetti.
Give her
I
some
think that's right.
confetti.
The
See
two,
what-
yeah, two
There we
pieces.
go.
Yep.
There's some confetti. Or we'll just
Yeah,
give her some
yeah.
balloons.
Yes, she likes
Yes.
balloons.
Mm-hmm.
She plays with the balloons.
Oh, that's
Yep.
so good.
So,
These
if
numbers are
anybody
matching style. They sure are. I got
if
some.
anybody doesn't know, my grandbaby is level 3 autistic, and she's nonverbal. And so we're trying to help her get to be able to be verbal. So, and like right now she says words, but she doesn't, like, she has a little turtle, like a turtle that lights up and it has a drum thing on the top and it walks and stuff. She doesn't she doesn't come um completely understand that that is a turtle. Like, she said the word turtle, but she doesn't know that that's a turtle, you know? So she
Right.
didn't see
Yeah.
a turtle and say turtle because she saw it. So
Mm-hmm.
the comprehension is still struggling too. So we're hoping that the speech therapist will help with that. And then she is also on the wait list for the occupational therapy. So
Good. Yeah.
yeah. So we're getting her in there.
Well, hey, small baby steps.
Yep. And she loves it.
Yeah.
She
That's good that
loves it.
she's receptive to it.
Yeah.
That's half your battle right there, isn't it? Just
Yep.
her being receptive to it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So I thought we would, like we did the other night. I thought we'd pull some cards.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna turn
if
my camera back.
Miss Alexis, if you would like to come up here, if you'd like to pull some too with this, I will send you the link. I will send it to you messenger if you like. Just let me find it.
Wolfie, actually, she has her own tablet, and one of her favorite videos to watch, and it doesn't matter what video it is, but any alphabet video is like, she watches those more than she watches Miss Rachel, and she watches Miss Rachel a lot. So, like, anytime she has tablet time or TV time, it's usually Miss Rachel. But sometimes we'll do both, where I'll turn the TV on and go ahead and give her her tablet. And so we'll have Miss Rachel on the TV and she'll have the ABC videos on her tablet. So, and she sings along with them. Like, you can tell, you can hear her trying to say the words with it. And it's just amazing, amazing.
Is Miss Rachel like is she like a children's, or is she on her tablet? Like, is she something you have to load on there for her?
No, she has a YouTube channel and she is huge. She is
Okay.
a children's, like, I guess her son had learning disabilities and speech impediment. And so she had hired a lady to come help with music. And that helped with his speech. And that helped with, a lot of things. And she decided that she wanted to start making videos to help any other children that were similar at her son's level. And it just blew up from there. Like, now she
Wow.
does like, I've seen shorts of clips of babies, like babies, like month-old babies. And as soon as you turn Miss Rachel on, she says, "Hi, hello, friends." And as soon as she says that, it's like their head snaps around and looks at the TV or the tablet or the, whatever
Yeah.
that she's on, because she's so intriguing. The way that she like raises her voice to just the right pitch when she's speaking, her tone,
Mhm.
the music, like, she holds the attention span. Like, she has, I don't even know how many viewers or how many subscribers she has. Let me look. I'll look. But she is, her potty training video has 52 million views on it.
Wow.
She has 16 million subscribers and 119 videos.
Wow. 100, that's it?
Yes.
Wow.
Because you just rewatch like the videos. Some of them are short and dedicated to one thing, like the potty training video. But then there's others that, and if you have children, this is very helpful for any age, seriously. Um, even, okay, so this one, it says preschooler and toddler learning video. It's 50 minutes long and it has 138 million views because you,
Wow.
you just turn her channel on and just do a rotation through her videos and just let it autoplay, so leave it on in the background, even just the kids hearing it.
Yeah.
They don't have to sit and watch it. Like my grandbaby doesn't sit longer than 30 seconds at a time, but we
Yeah.
leave Miss Rachel on. She'll walk over by the front door looking outside at the cars going by, and she'll be singing along with the video, you
Can you
know?
imagine how many classrooms may use that? Can they use her?
I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I would
she
think
is
they
just,
would be able to also.
yeah, she is amazing. My my grandbaby's favorite episode right now is the Halloween episode, and it's 40 minutes long, and it's called Learning with Miss Rachel Halloween. It has 142 million views, and it's 2 years old.
Wow.
And she has different guests on, like she'll have Elmo come on. Um, she has there's another creator that will come on. Um, she dresses up like Elsa and sings, the movies or the songs from the movies. And
Yeah.
like, there's just so many different things that she targets, like
Yeah.
one video is they go through the alphabet and E is for emotions. So in
Right.
that episode, it's nothing but different type of emotions. And they like, if they're wanting to show happy, then they'll show a smiling face, and sad, they'll show a sad face, so they teach everything, everything.
Ava
And
says, I have a level 3 nonverbal nephew. He says a word or two every blue moon. The most exciting thing he's giving is he's getting his speech device soon.
oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how exciting.
Yep.
How old is he? Right, Ronnie? Like, Miss Rachel is a hero. She honestly is. She is a hero. Anybody who can have this, and anybody who has an influence on a positive reinforcement for a child is a hero in my book, period. But for her to have this reach, this large of a reach,
Mm-hmm.
and this positive influence, and it's awesome. Look, I'll show
Yep.
you. Like, this it's probably too bright.
6. He is 6.
Oh, that'll be so exciting for him. Let me turn my brightness down here. There we go. That's Miss Rach and Elmo.
Okay.
So, and she, like, see, she does baby, she does toddler. That one's hard to read.
Oh, yeah. I see
But
baby. Yep.
baby learning. She does school age. She has just random, like I said, for emotions. That's for all ages. The potty training, learn to talk, bedtime routine. That's the video that I play for my grandbaby before I put her to bed. I turn the
Okay.
bedtime
Yep.
episode on, and Miss Rachel wrote a song for her son, and she sings it, and in the episode, and it says, I love you to the moon, I love you to the stars, I love you farther than the farthest far. Like, that's just the first line of it, but it's so cute. And my
Yeah.
grandbaby says moon, like she'll sing along with it, and she says the word moon, and you can tell that she's saying moon,
Yeah.
like It's very clear.
Yeah.
So,
He spells with his blocks all the time. What?
oh, that's awesome.
I mean, he's communicating. He's getting his thoughts and words across. That's good.
Yeah. And that at the age 6, like he's going to be so ecstatic that he's going to be able to communicate easier and
Mm-hmm.
better. And oh, I'm so happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
Tammy, your cats talk human talk.
They do. I swear they do sometimes.
They say bad words sometimes. I've heard them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They do. They do.
Yeah, use her for homeschooling. That would be,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, let me turn this back off here.
So, is there anybody that would like me to pull some cards? We're going to pull a few cards before we end tonight.
I made a post on my community tab, but I haven't been getting very much interaction on my community posts lately. But I shared out this live stream and said for everybody to come on over and see if maybe they can get a free reading.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to compete. I find, me and Cher was talking about it. Sometimes you don't know whether it's harder to I don't want to say compete, but there's so many people going live at night versus
Oh,
going
yeah.
live during the day, and you just don't know. I've been live all different times of the day. I've been live. The only time that I haven't really been live is like in the morning,
Right.
like 9 or 10 in the morning. I've never been live then, but I've
Right.
been live like 1, 2, 3 up until midnight. But I don't know, is there any good times to really go live? I mean, there's so many channels out there that
Well,
go
I'll
live.
tell you, in your studio, there's actually a place that tells you when when your subscribers are online, like the highest times during the day. It's like a graph, Monday or Sunday through Saturday,
Right.
and from midnight to noon, or midnight to midnight, and it breaks it down for you. And so, like they say, try to post your videos during that height time frame, and try to go live during that height time frame. But usually, when I look at it, the height time frame is like between 4 and 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's always people live around that time. So
Yeah. And right now I can't, even when the kids go to school, I won't be able to go live between 4 and 7. I'll be able to go, well, I would be able to go live like 6 because I will get them off the bus. So they get off the bus at 3. So that's
right.
that's not going to work for me. But on the weekends is a lot better for me because depending on fire department training is usually, if I can't, Saturdays are busy with fire department. Not every Saturday, but a lot of the Saturdays. So it would just
Right.
depend. Probably on a Saturday I could do it, or a Sunday, but definitely not during the week either way, just because the bus comes home then. So,
hmm
well, it's 3 o'clock, but still, yeah.
Well, and if you know you're going to do it, like, if you were going to do it Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock,
Mhm.
then if you can schedule it out a few days ahead of time and make a community post that you're going to be live, and then, remind people to make sure that they set the notification bell to all so that you
Right.
never miss a
Miss.
notification if YouTube is doing their job.
Right. Yep.
Then that might help too. And
Mhm.
then consistency, like when you were doing every Wednesday night, or like keeping that consistency is supposed to be beneficial also.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's supposed to put you in the algorithm, but
Yeah, well,
You would think it would be later in the evening would be good. I think the problem with that is a lot of people think that. A lot of
right.
people get on in the evening, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
it's and it's that's just how it is. It's just, you know, me and Mandy and Cher work and even my friend Megan, we work around each other
Uh-huh.
because we support each other. But
Right.
not everybody does that. So
Right.
yeah.
Well, and depending on how big your friend group is, it's hard to do that. And then there's people who go live 2 or 3 times a day, every day, and so they can't do that,
No,
because their schedule is,
what it
2 or
yeah,
3 times.
right.
So
And
so
it
you
would be
just kinda
hard.
have to I'm sorry.
But no, I was just saying, and that would be hard. That would be hard to do if you
Yeah.
go live 2 or 3 times a day to work around 3 or 4 other people.
Mhm.
That would be hard. Yeah. Yes, Ava, I'm a
Yeah.
firefighter. Yep. I'm a volunteer firefighter. I'm not a paid firefighter, but yep, I'm a firefighter.
She's a badass firefighter. She's a beekeeper too. She's jack of all trades, okay? Like, seriously.
And
Amazing,
there are also
amazing.
people in different time zone in different countries, right?
Mhm.
Yep. Like,
Well,
because I would love for Aussie to be able to come up here with us too.
right.
So
Yep,
that would definitely be a time we would have to sit down and say, Aussie, can you come up?
right,
It would be we would probably have to be on during the day, like earlier in the day, I would think, for Aussie to be able to come up.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
and
man,
when I
like, yeah, but it wasn't my best time. Yeah. Yeah.
when I had started my channel, my art channel, um, we tried to not overlap each other, same thing, because we had a friend group and we all did different crafts and we all had our own style, and it was like a lot of our subscribers, we shared a lot of them, and when the other people are live, we would wanna be in their chat too because we would all support one another,
Hmm.
and, as the friend group got bigger, it was like, we just gotta go live when we can because,
Right.
if you don't, then it's gonna be 3 weeks before you finally get a live scheduled because you're working around Joe, John, and Jim and,
Yeah. Yeah.
so, watch the replay. Replay crew is amazing.
Oh yeah, I
So,
love the replay. They always tell me they'll like especially on my true crime, they'll send me a message, replay crew, and I'm like, hey, I love y'all
yep,
just as much as I love if you were in here live. I mean, you're watching and
absolutely.
I appreciate it. You can't because everybody can't be there. It's
Right.
just not possible.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a lot of
And
people like the live chat, but, like, I get it, but I always watch the replay, and I'll watch the chat along with, and then, like, if I'm really involved in the live stream and I wish I would have been in the live chat, I'll go through and leave a detailed time-stamped comment where I'm responding to different things that were happening during the live stream at different times, and
yeah,
I'll even respond to certain people in the chat in my comment,
yeah.
so you can do it that way too.
And so at most everybody put their chat up, but I have been in a few lives where the chat wasn't up.
Yeah, and sometimes it's YouTube taking their time generating it.
That's true. Yeah.
So sometimes if you go to it and it's not up, go back later and it should be up unless the creator has it turned off, which that happens sometimes. See? There they go saying those bad words. I told you.
It's tinsel.
Imagine that. No.
But yet she's blocking the post, and then she wonders why the other cat is trying to get up the post.
Oh my goodness.
Little heifer. She's
Crazy.
a little bit. She's plucking. Right. Right. She's yeah. See, they have their own climbing pole because when we made the shed, we redid the shed or finished the shed. We where the door meets, and then I have my little um, nook over here. There's a corner, so we made it a climbing post for the cats because I have a loft.
Right.
So we made a climbing post for them, and I put the cat condo on the other side of the climbing post, and she sits on top of the cat condo, knowing that they got to get up the post.
And she said, I'm the boss, okay?
You got to know the password, and y'all do not know it.
That's right. Pay the toll, troll.
That's right. I mean,
Oh my
she's like
goodness.
this dang cat. Oh my goodness. So, would anybody like any cards before we close for the night? I did send Miss Alexis a StreamYard. If she wants to get up and pull some of her angel cards, she's welcome to. You're back on the computer. Back on the pewter.
Get the dishes done. If you're done doing your dishes, my sink is ready. You want me to turn the water on to get it hot for you?
Jenny's like, nope.
Right?
So Jenny and Ava both would like some cards. Jenny's like, yep, turn the
She said,
sink
yep.
on. She says.
Don't tempt me with a good time because I will go turn it on.
Okay, Miss Alexis. Yep.
You'll be
We're
wasting
wasting a lot of water waiting, she said.
My husband will be pissed when that bill comes.
Right?
Oh. I usually try to do dishes after I get my grandbaby in bed, but this is way better than doing dishes, okay?
Ain't that the truth? Or washing eggs. I got a whole thing of eggs I need to wash. All right, Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny, what would you like? Drop your question in there. And if you're not really sure, you can say a general, and that kind of covers a wide area of stuff. If you want something specific, just drop that in there. And then Miss Ava will have you drop, and Miss Mandy and Miss Alexis can pull some of their cards too for y'all.
Absolutely.
Because that's what it's about.
Absolutely. I'm really liking using the teaching tarot cards.
Yeah.
Like when I want to get more emotion stuff instead of like crime case details, I guess. I feel like I'm drawn to the teaching cards for that.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Like, did you see the cards that I pulled for? Yeah, you saw it for the Idaho 4.
I did.
Where the knife is.
Mm-hmm.
Those cards were crazy. And Mom came out.
I seen that. Yeah.
That was crazy. I used my alcohol cards for that reading.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Because I still had them sitting out. I hadn't put them away yet, and I just felt drawn to take them out and ask where the knife was, and those were the answers that I got.
Yep. Wolfie, I have to wash them because I sell them, so I have to wash them and I put them in the refrigerator. Because I don't have the space. I get like 3 dozen eggs a day, and I don't have the space to not wash them and leave them sitting because I don't have the counter space. So I have to wash them and put them in the refrigerator because I just don't have the space for them otherwise. But if I do have a customer that doesn't like theirs washed. So they'll call me and tell me there's so many dozens down, and I'll start saving for them. But it only takes me a couple of days to save for them, and I do give them theirs unwashed. Let's see. Looking for a house with lots of land and it's difficult in our price range. I get it. Yeah. I'm wondering when and what I'll end up with. Okay. Let's see what we can get. Well, if you don't wash them and you leave them, there's a bloom when a hen lays an egg. She puts a bloom or a coating over the egg that protects it. So if you don't wash them, they will stay protected, sitting out on your counter. Usually, about a month. Usually, you can leave them out like that. I wouldn't trust them no longer than that. But if you wash them, they have to go straight from being washed to the refrigerator. So that's the difference. If you're gonna eat them up in like a couple of weeks, then you wouldn't need to wash them. But if you're those people that like a couple of dozen eggs last you a couple of weeks or 3 or 4 weeks, then washing them is probably something you need to do. Yeah.
Ava, what is your question?
Huh?
I was asking Ava what her question is.
Miss Ava, yeah, drop your question in the chat. Yeah, it's called a bloom that's around the egg. And you can feel it too. When you go to wash the eggs, you can feel it. You can feel the bloom around the egg. All right, let's see, Miss Jenny.
Witchy Mama said, have you tried a freeze dryer? I've been looking at Harvest Right dryers.
I looked at a freeze air free, like, because my sister used to sell, what's it called? What kind of candy is that? Air fried? Freeze dried? What kind of makes
Freeze
it out
dried?
of? Yeah, I think it's freeze dried. Those machines are expensive. They're like 5,000. Oh, there's Miss Alexis back there saying, "Let me up here. You just ignored me backstage. Let me up here. You rude."
Hello.
Hello. All right, Miss Jenny. Let me go with this. What we're going to do is I'm going to pull for Miss Jenny.
Okay.
And I want, after I pull for Miss Jenny, I want you to give her some angel cards, Miss Alexis. Pull
Absolutely.
some cards for her, whatever you feel called to pull for her.
Okay.
And then Miss Mandy, you're gonna pull for Miss Ava. And
Ava's question is very similar to Jenny's.
Oh wow, that's kind of weird, huh? And then Miss Alexis can also pull Miss Ava some angel cards. So y'all getting double duty tonight, ladies in the chat. Y'all getting some double love. You're getting the double love. You can't get nothing better than double love.
That's right.
I say triple.
Well, triple really.
Love.
It is. So let's start with Miss Jenny. Here. I am going to ask her spirit guides and ancestors, my spirit guides and ancestors, to come in. And we are going to ask God above all to come in, because He is above everything. And we are going to ask Him to come in with our spirit guides. And we're going to see what we have for Miss Jenny and her searching for land and a house. What do we have for Miss Jenny? Let us know, spirit guides, what we got for Miss Jenny. Give us something. Give us something. Give us something. Give us something. Let us know what Miss Jenny needs to know. Let us know what Miss Jenny needs to know. Oh, too many. Don't throw them at me that many at a time.
Ronnie said, after listening to Tammy's cats, maybe now I know why I'm afraid of cats.
Yeah, that didn't help you any, did it? That did not help the cause.
My Zoe said you needed the rainbow screen at that time. Ah, it's so funny. Mam looked too. Mam was like, "What's that?"
What's that? There ain't no other cat in here. Okay, we're probably going to have to pull a few more. There we go. Okay. All right, Miss Jenny. So the very first card I got is the Three of Swords, and let me give you a little information on the Three of Swords. Do you see how it seems like there's an office and it's just chaotic in there? You see all the stuff scattered everywhere, papers are just everywhere. So it's kind of like when you were doing, and the Three of Swords is like, it's your first reading ever?
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, you're going to get lots of love tonight.
Mhm.
If my cats would shut the hell up. The Three of Swords normally means like broken heart, or you've been deceived, or you're disappointed or depressed about something. But with all the paperwork being scattered around, I don't think it's like a heart love disappointment. I think it's like you've had lots of disappointments in this endeavor that you've been going through. It's more like it's been a chore instead of fun, because they say buying houses is supposed to be fun. I bought one house and it has been two houses and it's been stressful the whole time. So I kind of feel like, oh my, excuse me, ma'am.
Don't listen, Ronnie.
Yeah, don't listen.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's been like not like a
My goodness.
well, she's
Ma'am.
on top of the thing and she won't let him down there. Tinsel.
Hi, Brandy Dandy. Welcome in.
Now don't you get over here and get on there. Salem, just go on over there somewhere because you know she's mad. Yeah, I know. Go on over there now.
And Jenny said the cat feels her pressure.
Yeah. So I feel like it's more like, you're aggravated because it's literally like you just want to take the paperwork and throw it everywhere because it's just been a struggle. And I feel you, because it was a struggle for me when I bought a house too. It's too much crap goes on with buying a house. It's ridiculous. Well, let's clarify your Three of Swords. Let's clarify it. Because I also feel like, yeah, so it's because the world is here with it. So it's kind of like it's just been, you've been absorbed in doing that. It's taken a lot of your time and energy, and you just feel like it's just aggravating. And I get that. And then with the Eight of Swords coming in, it's kind of like you're bound, like in certain areas, but you're not. So you feel like, see how she's got ropes around her wrist, and then she's got all those swords around her, but they're not around her. So she's not trapped, but you kind of feel like you're bound to certain things. So I don't know if it's like the realtor, you kind of felt like it's a good realtor. I don't want to not use this person. So maybe obligation or something to them, but it kind of makes me feel like you've been bound to either the realtor or somebody that knows the realtor is kind of bound you to the situation. It can also be that you're bound to the area that you're in, like something is keeping you from moving forward. But it's saying that don't let that keep you from moving. Don't let that stop you. You need to move forward with that because you're not really bound. It's kind of in your head. You're kind of in your head with that. This might be a family member that kind of might make you feel that way. Maybe it's see, that's what I'm feeling. So maybe this is a realtor that maybe the family used. And you kind of feel like you might need to keep using them. But the Ace of Cups is here, and the Ace of Cups is good because the Ace of Cups is new starts, new beginnings. It's yes. So I feel like you're headed in the right direction where you're going. You could be having a new offer coming in. So there may be a new house coming on the market that's going to be more, the land and the house is going to be more to what you need. But it also could be if you made an offer, I feel like they may be coming back with a different one. So if you made them an offer, and this may not have happened yet, it may happen later. But if you've made them an offer, they may counter your offer. Get down off my card. They may counter your offer and come back with something else. Let's clarify the Ace. Let's see. So the Four of Swords is rest and sleep. So there may be, you may have to think about it a little bit. So this may be an offer that comes in where you're going to have to think about it a little bit. Where you may have to take a little time to think about the offer that's coming in. Let's see your Knight of Pentacles here. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is here. So it's like things have been coming in, but they've been slow and steady because your Knight of Pentacles is your most stable knight in your deck. So, but he is that slow and steady. He's not going to move forward unless everything is not lined up and ready to go. He can be stubborn like that. He's an earth sign. So if things have been slow and steady and like they've come to like a stall and they're not starting back, it's because it's just the way the process of the Knight of Pentacles and how he works. He's slow and steady. He's sure he loves his money. He makes sure that his money's going in the right place before he moves forward. He's not going to jump on just anything. So the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Pentacles being here, it's like it's been a slow and steady thing. But with the Ten of Swords here, that means something's coming to an end. So you may be at the end of where that slow and steady pace and where you might have been stuck for a little bit and not moving. It's like it's coming out of that. There's an ending coming to that because the Strength card is next. So that's saying use your intuition, look at your inner self, and trust yourself. Because you see she's right there with that dragon and there's got to be some kind of trust there between her and him. So trust the process. Trust as it's coming. Trust your instinct and yourself. And know that you're strong to do this. You're going to be able to do this. It's just, you just have to trust in yourself. Let's see why else the Strength would be here. Okay. Now, the Devil card is a earth card. It's an earth sign card. So I don't know if someone there's a little bit of earth here, there's some Pisces here. So I don't know if maybe you're an earth sign or your husband's an earth sign, but this is just making sure when the time comes, there's choices there that you choose. Make them good. Make good choices. Don't make any decisions like that's look good, but they're really not good. Read your fine print, pay attention to the contract. And the devil card can be about like addictions, or any type of, anything can be addictive. Food. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It can be anything, but just make sure when you are making those decisions, make sure it's serving you is what I'm trying to come up. Make sure those decisions are good decisions and they're serving you. And always know there's always going to be the dark side of something. So you're going to have pros and you're going to have cons, but you have to decide which is better. You're never going to get everything you want. There's always going to be that something in there. And this could be, about someone around you that might be addicted to anything. And it doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol. It can be addiction to anything. It could be a workaholic. Somebody around you could be a workaholic. So it's just saying, keep that strength around this person so that it doesn't affect the decisions that you make. And their Queen of Cups is here. Let's see. Why is your Queen of Cups here?
I want to butt in for just a second because I have a message of, Jenny, you need to pick your battles.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I kept getting decisions like, every decision we make for whatever good or bad, it always comes back. There's always a repercussion whether it's good or bad. So, but make it sure it serves you. Is that what you're feeling, Mandy? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like basically, you got to prioritize the battles and, only fight the biggest ones that really mean a lot, depending on what benefit and what negativity may come from that priority, so don't waste your time on the small things that, whether it comes down to, if it has 1.5 baths instead of 2 baths or, anything, just anything that you're looking at that you want, just be careful with your battles.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's what I feel about. See, because the Queen of Cups is here, and she is one of those emotional people. So she's very intuitive. She's okay. She can be a drama queen. I'm just gonna break it down. The Queen of Cups, she can be a drama queen. She's Pisces. She can be a drama queen, but she's also very stable. She's very loving. She's very supportive, but she can be on that. She can have that little side of her that's a little dramatic, and has that little kind of flair to her. But everybody would love to have a Queen of Cups around them because they're very supportive. So this is going to be probably somebody in their 40s or 50s that's very supportive. But she's a little bit of a drama. This is a little bit of a drama queen. But what's interesting is with her comes the Queen of Swords. So this Queen of Cups has a Queen of Swords also personality, which means she likes truth. She likes facts. She likes justice. She don't like no BS. Don't feed her no BS. Don't give her no weeds BS. Just give her the straight truth, the facts. That's what she wants to base her knowledge on, or her answer on, or her choices on. And you see how she's in her throne right there? She's pretty much like the off with your head kind of queen. She
Like
don't
no
take-
BS. Yeah. I
she
feel
does.
like that's Jenny. I feel like you're describing Jenny in this situation.
So this is like a person who's got a very soft side and a loving side and a supportive side, but she will put you in check if she needs to.
Mhm.
So stay in those two positions because they work well together. Stay in those two positions. Let's get a couple more.
She said, interesting. Haha, off with your head. I love that. OMG, Mandy, you freak me out. I definitely agree. I just see you like you taking the reins in the situation and you being that Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And like you're trying to be loving in the situation and understanding with everybody that you're interacting with. But you also are like, don't feed me any bullshit, like just get to the point,
Right.
don't fluff it up,
Mhm.
don't sugarcoat it, just
Give
lay
me
it
the
out
facts, man.
here.
Just give me the facts. Just give me the
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So with the Page of Pentacles being here, this is going to be a younger person probably coming up in this reading. They could be an apprentice, new at something, new job. This could be somebody that's working under you. Maybe you're going to have an apprentice working with you, somebody that's learning their job. So it's going to be somebody that's really focused on their money and they like making money. This Page of Pentacles makes me kind of feel like they kind of want to jump right into making money. They're a little eager to do it. So they don't want to go through the steps to making the money that it takes to make the money. So you're going to have that coming up under you. It's like they want to just jump right in and making money, but they got to have that experience. That's why they're an apprentice. That's why they're there. So they're very eager to work their way up pretty quick, but they want to do it quickly. And the Page of Pentacles, you can't do that. You're an apprentice. You work under somebody. You got to learn. And as a Page of Pentacles, you should be taking notes, learning. So there may be just this is probably somebody that college age. So this is probably somebody that's just they're I'm ready to go. I'm eager. I graduated now. I want to be making money, which is I get it. But they have to take it slow and steady. But with the house and the land, the High Priestess is here, so it's saying use your intuition. If it don't feel right, don't do it. I really feel like you need to pay attention to all your contracts and stuff that you're looking at. Read all of your stuff so that nothing is left out or put in afterwards. And with the High Priestess being here, it's like I kind of feel like in another situation you shouldn't show all your hand. I feel like you need to keep some stuff to yourself and use it when you need to. So don't show your hand. Don't show your whole hand. You need to keep some stuff to yourself.
Right.
Sometimes secrets are good. In this case, I feel like they are. And use it to your advantage when the time comes. You'll know the right time. You'll know the right time.
And play that game.
Yeah. So I think something's coming up, but I think it's been in a lull, but I think there's something coming up, but I really think you need to watch over your contracts. Watch over your contracts. Miss Alexis, would you like to take it from here with your?
Sure, I would love to. I pulled a few cards. One of the first cards I pulled, an angel card, it was number 765, and it's adaptability. And this card, the message of the card is you are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. So you want to, let's see, I don't know if you could even see this, but you need, it's got a little glare here.
I know I couldn't get rid of my glare either.
Yeah, it's got a little glare. But basically, you know, there are going to be challenges. This is your first time. Is this your first time buying a house? Or first time looking for something that you know, with all the things that you want, like the land and all the different things, you're going to face challenges, of course, sort of. Okay. So you're going to face challenges, but basically it's saying to trust in your strength to navigate through that. Like trust your intuition, like the ladies were saying. Trust yourself. You know what you want. Don't let somebody come in and, you know, sell you a 6 for a 9, so to speak.
Right.
And right. So you know what you want. And like Tammy just said, sometimes we don't get everything. You know, like we watch HGTV and they take you to all these houses and you never get everything you want. And so you want to just, you know, keep your mind open, but don't give it all away. Like in the first thing, don't be, oh yeah, this is it. Or, you know, don't show your hand like Mandy just said to, right? So, you know, and that strength card, which is my card in every deck because I'm a Leo, I'm a lion. That strength card is me. And so Tammy pulled that strength card for you. You have that. What you want is going to come to you. And it's all about divine timing. Sometimes the things we want, we don't always get them right when we want them. So, you know, it may take a little bit of time. And I picked another card from a deck of crystals, gemstone deck. And the card that came out for you is Lapis Lazuli.
Ooh.
And it says to open. And it says the only way to find true happiness is to risk being completely cut open. So, you know, you don't want to, in my opinion, this means, you know, you want to find this house and you want the land, you want the things that you want, but you know that the price range or whatever, it's hard right now, right? So you don't want, okay, you were saying, right, you're looking for a house with all that, but you don't need all the right. Right. You don't need all the crap that goes along with everything.
Right.
I get that. So yeah, basically this is saying, you know, you want what you want, but without the risk of completely cutting yourself open. So you don't want to deal with all the crap that goes along with it. And the other card that came, because I've never bought a house, so I can't even imagine, you know, the stress and the pressure that goes with that. Because you want we all want what we want. You have that dream, you have that thought, you know what you want it to look like, you know what you want it to be, and all those things. I pulled an abundance angel card for you, and this card says, it's not enough to dream or pray. It says, do the work. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish, like a lush flower garden, which I thought that was very apropos. And you're looking for, you know, this place. So we know you have to do a little bit of work because you're not going to get this right off the bat. And like, I think Mandy was saying, was that you, Mandy, or Tammy was saying about the person who they feel like this person is somebody who's dealt with like a family member or something like that?
Yeah, I got that earlier. Yep. Earlier.
Okay, yeah. So I feel like this card is saying basically do the work. I feel like if you're not feeling it from this person, whoever the person is that's taking you to buy houses or to look at things or whatever, you know, you don't have to be with this person.
Right.
You don't have to. You can go to somebody else that you feel comfortable with, who has your best interest at heart. Not somebody that's just going to sell you something because they're trying to make a commission and they're trying to do whatever.
Yep.
So I feel like that.
Yep.
You know, yeah, I feel like that. And then I pulled a couple of other cards, but one that I pulled was an angel number 101, and it says starting over. And so this card says happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. So we know that understanding its process and the pursuit of it, you know, the pursuit of happiness and all that, and understanding the process. And you're going through this process right now of looking for homes or looking for the land that you want and trying to buy things and trying to get with that right person who's that fit for you to sell you the homes and you know, for you to look at homes, not basically sell you the home, but somebody who's going to, you know, really be looking out for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's, you know, it says that failures, it's okay to fail. It's okay if you don't find it right away, because just start fresh. You're going to find what you want, but you're not going to, you know, like in this market, I feel like there's a negative. There was something, I know that you were saying, I got to go back to it when you first said something. Let me see.
Tammy,
Jenny.
I sent you all of the comments that Jenny left as you were doing the reading, because I told her that you don't read the chat while you're doing the reading.
Yeah.
So I sent you her comments so that you could go back and look at them. And
cool.
Because a lot of what you said was really resonating with her. And she said she was taking notes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't watch the chat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to go back to see what she was saying.
What was it about?
Just like in the her initial question about the house, about what she was looking for, she said something in that.
Oh, it's on the screen. Looking for a house with lots of land, and it's difficult in our price range.
Okay, I can't even see it, Mandy.
Oh.
Okay. Wait, I gotta pull up my other thing because I can't read this at all. Okay, right. I'm looking for a house with. Thank you for telling me that, because I'm like, huh?
Yeah, no problem.
Looking for a house with lots of land, and it's difficult. Okay. So, when you were saying yes, it's difficult in this price range, but don't go into it with that thought. That's like a negative thought process. Because you're saying, well, yeah, it's difficult in this price range, but you don't know. You could probably find everything you want in that price range and then more. So don't go into it with that mindset that, yes, we're going to find this, and what we have is what we have, and it's going to come to you. You have to kind of manifest that, but don't put out that negative thought of, well, it's going to be difficult because you're already selling yourself short, I feel. So I feel like don't have that kind of thought process. Be a little more positive. And I think that's what these cards are saying too. You know, basically, like, it's okay to fail. You know, it's okay for that. But just have that positive mindset. Start fresh. Have that positive mindset. Like, you know, we are going to find it. I believe that I'm going to find what I want, or I'm going to find something that has X, Y, and Z. And then we could build on whatever else we want. You know, as far as the yard goes, or the square footage, or how many rooms you want, or whatever, that's going to come. But have that positive mindset, not saying, well, it's difficult. Yeah, it is in this climate of buying houses and finances and everything, but don't go into it with that mindset, if that makes sense.
So basically, if you find a trailer on 4 acres for $20,000, buy it because you can spend another 50,000 and build the whole house that you want on top of the trailer, and then you have the
Right.
land too.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
manifestation, positive outlook. Yes,
Yep.
I am feeling it.
Because if we go into it looking for the perfect house, we're going to be so disappointed.
Yes, and that's a good idea, Wolfie. Make a vision board. Like put your absolutes on your vision board, and then
Yes.
make subsections where you have, well, I would really like to have this, but it's not a deal breaker if it doesn't have this. Like that's a great
That part.
idea.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was saying, your pros and cons earlier.
Yep. Yep.
Write those down, because the perfect house is one you build, and that takes forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Took our house
So-
over a year to get built.
Yeah, I'm saying, and now it may even be worse because of the supply and demand of the supplies.
Mm-hmm.
The wood and the metal.
true.
And, I mean, so,
Yeah.
but I feel like you're going to find what you need, because,
Mhm.
your Knight of Pentacles was here, and he's
Yes.
stubborn, and he is slow and steady. I don't care what you do. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. He's going to move at his own pace when he's comfortable, and when he wants to put the money out, then the Knight of Pentacles is going to do that. So he's got a very good sense of money. So he's now in movement. So I feel like you're moving toward that. So I feel like you're going to get what you want. It's just don't let him know all your secrets.
Right.
Right.
Now,
Keep some
I didn't pull any cards, but I got some messages for you. So, pick your battles was one of the first things that I said.
My goodness.
Don't accept the BS that you might get. And used car salesman came to mind. So, if you come in contact with a different, like if it's not your realtor that you're using, you may come in contact with a different realtor
Mhm.
that's maybe trying to sell the house or something. And they're going to talk to you like they're a used car salesman or something, like something along those lines. Don't let them do that. And
Right.
with the two queens you got in there, I don't think you're going to. And my major message is, when you find the perfect house to make your home, you will know it as soon as you walk in the door. You may even know it as soon as you pull in the driveway. You'll just have that feeling, like the feeling will come over you that this is it. And then when you walk inside, it's going to hit you even harder. This is it. But don't give all of your excitement to the realtor.
Right.
Like what Tammy was saying, like hold back a little bit. So don't let them know how anxious you are to make that your home. Let them know you're serious, but don't gush too much,
Mhm.
And that's when you get to business and focus on your bids and your negotiation and all of that. And
Yeah.
then it'll all work out from there.
Yeah. That's why the Four of Swords was there. It's like sit on it a little bit.
Right.
The Four of Swords is resting, taking time out, being, just being with yourself and self-reflecting and stuff. So that may be the time when you're sitting on it. You're like, but you really want to say yes, I'll take that offer or whatever.
Right.
But that's one I feel like that's one of the Four of Swords is there. It's like, make them wait a little bit.
Yeah. And also, like, you're going to want to sign the papers right there on the kitchen counter inside the house. Like, that's how much you're going to want it. But don't do that. Take a 12-hour period to relax, talk to your husband about it, think it over, and make sure that it is the right house, and make sure that your budget is right and all of that too. And if for some reason the sellers wouldn't accept your bid, or another person comes in and overbids you, or whatever, you have a bidding war, if it's meant to be, it will be. So when you know it, you're going to know it, and it's going to happen. And I think you're going to get it. Like, you're going to find the perfect place.
Mhm.
You're going to have that feeling.
Yep.
And that's all I got for Miss Jenny Machete.
But you got one. You got some for Miss Ava, right?
I sure do. I pulled cards
Okay.
for her, but I'm not going to go through the cards. I'm just going to give the message.
Okay.
So
I was trying to give
with
it to Miss Jenny. Some. There we go. There's her
Woo!
celebratory buying her house.
That's
Spark.
right. The firework. That's what you're going to see when you sign the paperwork.
Yeah.
You get that
She's
house
gonna be
key in your
sitting there.
hand.
She's gonna be sitting there, and Miss Tammy and Miss Alexis and Miss Mandy told me.
That's right.
That's
You let your
right.
husband know.
All right,
okay,
Miss
so
Ava,
Ava,
you ready?
you can let me know if I'm correct because I feel like I need just a little bit of clarity.
Okay.
Because Ava's question was, she wanted to know if she will continue to live in her home that she's in right now for many years or if she will have to move. So
Okay.
I'm feeling that she has a bad landlord or that somebody is trying to force her out of the home. But I'm struggling if it's a landlord or if it's a family member. So that was my first struggle there.
Okay.
But I feel like you're very comfortable where you are. You don't want to go anywhere. You want to stay in this home. And so you may have to look deep inside yourself to make that happen. So you need to find the balance and build from there. Like what is going to work with this person who is trying to get you out of the house or wants you to move out of the house or
Mhm.
doesn't want you in the house anymore. Like let them like figure out the balance between this is my home and I don't want to go anywhere. I don't need a new house to make my home. This is my home. You have
So is
you're
it?
gonna have I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, is it a person or is it a spirit?
Okay. It could be as I said, it feels like either like a landlord or a family member.
Here it goes. No, I live with my dad and I'm taking care of him. When he passed, I'll have the option to buy. I'm sure the family will give me fits.
Okay. So that makes way more sense. Okay. So you're going to have to put your thinking cap on because they are going to give you fits. They're not going to make it easy on you. So you're going to have arguments. You're probably going to want to reach out to someone who is wiser in the field that would be able to help you because it's something that you're going to have to work on internally also, but you're going to need somebody with that. I don't know how to word it, like the financial information, the legal side of things, like you're going to need a professional to help you. So you're going to want to reach out for help there. And like a probate type thing probably is what I'm thinking, like probate estate stuff. And you could start checking into it now. Like look into if you don't know or if your father doesn't have a will. If he does have a will, look into it, see what your options are, and maybe go ahead and reach out to an attorney now, just so that when that time does happen, hopefully years down the road, but then you'll know, like, okay, this is what I got to do, and you'll already be prepared for it, and you'll know your options. So the time is right now to take actions on your ideas. And make sure that you're looking at things from different perspectives too. You are inside of your bubble. Okay. This is the best way that I can explain it. You are inside that bubble, and when you're inside of the bubble, it makes us selfish because we have so much emotion attached inside that bubble that it's hard for us to look at it from an outside of point of view where nobody has any emotions. So try to look at it from outside of the bubble. Look at it from your family's perspective, where they're going to give you arguments. What are they going to say? What arguments are they going to throw at you that you may have to fight with? And that way you'll already be fully prepared for it, and you'll know which path to take depending on what they throw at you. And use the amazing energy of a leader. You're going to have I'm sure it's an attorney, but it's probably like a probate attorney or an estate attorney, or something like that. There's somebody specializes in things like this, so that's who you're going to want to rely on, and make sure that you get a good one, one that you can afford, but a good one. As I know that's hard too. You get what you pay for, especially in legal ways too.
Yep.
But you want to find somebody that's going to have your back and that's going to understand your emotions, and not somebody that's just there for the paycheck. And make sure that you speak your mind. Do not stay quiet. Always speak your mind, but process your thoughts before the words come out of your mouth. So that way you don't say anything that is going to cause more turmoil, that's going to cause more issues.
She's like,
just
that's so,
let it brew.
yeah.
Sorry.
She's like, that's so funny because we're getting ready to see an attorney to make sure everything is written properly. He wants me to get the home for the balance owed and not what it's worth, which is much more.
Okay, so see, that's something that if you talk to the attorney now, maybe they can help your father with the will, or he can do a living will, so it's there in
Yeah,
writing.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's different types. You have several options right now, so you need to weigh those options, understand those options, and be prepared for which path you're going to have to take, because there's going to be obstacles. There's definitely going to be. And reach out for all the help you need, not just the attorney. Reach out to different organizations. Like, I don't even know, I've never had to deal with that. When my grandmother passed, my mom handled everything, so I don't know. I know my mom used my grandmother's attorney, but my grandmother had a business and stuff too, so there's got to be organizations that can help. So like, if you can't financially handle everything on your shoulders, there should be something, like, maybe, I don't know, is it making sense, like what I'm trying to say here? There's some type of organization that will help you kind of pro bono.
She has his Medicaid and durable POA and funeral agent agreement.
Okay, well, that's a good start. If you have power of attorney, but once he's deceased, that POA doesn't matter. It's just a piece of paper. So that doesn't carry over into death. So that's why the will is so important. And whatever's also with the will, there's something else that is with it. I wish I knew more about what happens, but I don't. Because I feel like there's going to be some hidden things in there. And that's why it's just so important. You have to talk to a professional, and not just one. Don't go to just one attorney. Go to multiple attorneys and get different opinions and different estimates. And I mean, I don't know what your financial situation is, and it's none of my business, but pick the one that you feel the most comfortable with. Use your intuition, use your gut feeling. And then again, step back and take everything into perspective from different perspectives. You're going to, so Tammy, I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So there's going to be a fight. You're going to have a fight.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an easy road, and maybe have a backup plan just in case while you're in the negotiation process, or make it written somewhere that you can live in the home until a certain stage is reached, or something like that, so you're not pushed out of the home and homeless. Like, have a backup plan, because there's going to be some evil-minded, cruel, careless people or person that is going to try to throw a knife in it because they want the money. They want to, that they're not inside your bubble.
I feel like it's somebody that's really gonna be disloyal to her who she didn't think would be.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yep. And it may be even a twist that comes later too. Like, they'll be there for her after her father's gone, and then all of a sudden they'll flip on her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically it. Is just make sure that you have the legal knowledge, that you go to multiple different attorneys. Even if even if your father has an attorney now, you may still go ahead and go to a stranger, just, or two strangers, just to get different options. And because I feel like you're going to stay in the house. Okay? I don't feel like you're going to have to move. This is your home, and I don't feel like you're going to have to leave the home. But it's not going to be easy. Like, you're going to have to work your ass off to be able to stay in that home. To sum it up and put it bluntly. And that's what I got.
Miss Alexis, what do you have for her, Miss Ava?
Well, I've got a couple of cards here, and one of the cards is the Empress card. And basically, the Empress is saying, there's a desire for Ava to keep the home. Because is this, Ava, this home, it's your dad's home. Is it a family home? Or, I mean, like, is this a home where you grew up in it with your dad? I'm just curious to know.
That's already happened with my mother. After she passed, I wouldn't be surprised by anybody got it. I'm staying put. My dad built this home by himself, every nail. No,
Wow.
This was not a So, Ava, it was not a family home. He built it after y'all were grown.
But he put his blood, sweat, and tears literally into the home. So it's her home. There's a difference between a house and a home. And this is her home.
Right. Because the Empress card is basically saying that there's a strong, like, attachment to this home. At least that's what I'm interpreting by that. So it's like a strong emotional attachment to it. Like, it's not just a building. So, and we know that there's some attachment to it because you definitely want to keep this. Do you have other siblings? Are you the only person that, God forbid, when this time comes and your father passes away, are you the person, like you said, you have the power of attorney and all of these things, but are you the only person involved in this? Or do you have siblings or somebody that you're worried about who's going to come in and say, well, this is what's going to happen and that's what's going to happen, and you're not going to have any power over anything?
He's my stepdad. He and Mom were high school sweethearts and reunited after 40 years. He lived there 9 years. I've lived there 9 years taking care of him and Mom. I have more siblings.
Okay.
I definitely feel like
3 siblings. So your mom passed away there, Miss Ava?
That may be who's going to be on her side that will help.
She could be the Empress connection too. That
Yes,
Alexis,
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
the
The
mom.
Empress connection could definitely, it's definitely like a matriarchal, like your mother.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like your mother is going to be the strong, the energy, the strong feminine energy that you need to help you with this situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting from the Empress card. And then I pulled 3. The next card that came out was the Justice card.
There.
And basically, I get from this Justice card, of course, like we're talking about, legal matters are going to be key focus here. Because like Mandy says, you need to seek legal help and find as many or whatever you can to help you, with this, with wills and deeds or inheritance paperwork and all these type of things. That's going to come up. Also, when Mandy was saying, like she didn't know, of course, your financial situation and all that, and that's not neither here nor there. But also, as you're looking, my thought was when I saw the Justice card come out, like in your area, to seek like what's it called, like a legal aid, right? You can ask questions. You can go to a legal aid before you even enlist or an attorney, or to get advice on an attorney that you should choose to help you with this situation. And you could get legal aid that's free of charge. And every city has legal aid. And they will gladly help you answer these questions and put you in the direction that you need to be put in to move forward.
And I feel like that's what I was trying to say, like the organization. I kept saying organization, but I feel like that's what it is. And I feel like also you are knowledgeable on the situation because you may have already looked into some of it, but I feel like you need more. Like, don't stop here. You need to go to the legal aid. Ours in my town is in the library, and they're there once a month, and you can go in and ask questions. So look into that. But also, like Wolfie said, most lawyers do, your first consultation is free. So go utilize that. And then one other thing, and then I'll stop, I promise. You said that you do have a backup plan in place, and that's good, because I feel like you may have to use that backup plan during this process, but then you will come back home. So that's what I'm feeling. I can't.
Right. I like that. And that the final card that I picked, very positive, was the 10 of Pentacles card. And I feel like with that card, that represents like generational wealth and legacy and things like that. So I feel like that card kind of supports this vision of you keeping this home. And I feel like, like also what Mandy was saying about, well, yeah, the power of attorney, but that means nothing really when somebody passes away. And we know that you have other siblings and things. And I think in the process of you going to legal aid and doing all these things, because people change, when things happen, when a family member dies, especially a parent, and there are siblings and things involved. I lost my mother 4 years ago, but I'm an only child. I do have siblings, but they're not my mother's children. So I'm the only child. I made all the decisions. It was my decision to do whatever. I knew what my mother wanted, and it was up to me. I didn't have to worry about somebody else coming in and saying, well, I'm taking over now after you've been there taking care of your stepdad, living there for the last 9 years. And then somebody's going to swoop in, because that's what always happens, who has wanted nothing to do with anything there, wanted nothing to do with taking care of your stepfather, all that. And then they're going to come in and say, oh, well, now this house is mine, or I'm doing this and I'm making this decision and that. So I think that it's really important for you to start now, because it's already on your mind. Am I going to be able to keep this house? So that's something that you're thinking about. So you need to start now. And I really feel that this 10 of Pentacles card is basically saying that it's possible. It's possible that it's possible that this home will become yours and all of these things will, you won't have to worry so much, but you need to do the work before we get to that point. So if he's in array right now, if he's ill right now, or you know that the end is near, you have to start now and be proactive and start doing all the things, going to the legal aid, seeing what your recourse, how many siblings you have, who's interested, who's not. But there's a whole, you've got to go through all of this. But,
Yes.
that's what I have for you. And I wish you so much, I send you so much love. I wish you all the best with
Yes.
this, all the best.
Absolutely. And also, I feel there was something else. Oh, I had two messages. The one I was just gonna do it on the fly.
Do it on the fly.
Gosh darn it. So I feel like your siblings are gonna be petty, and they're gonna even fight you to like the contents of your home. You know, like things
Yes.
that are make sure that like I feel like the timing of this is so important because you need to do it now while your father is still coherent. And there's no question of his state of mind because the siblings could argue that he wasn't lucid to make legal decisions. Like I feel like that's how petty it's going to be,
Right.
so it's important that the attorney is able to meet with him and physically see him, so that way the attorney can say, no, I
Yes.
know he was very lucid. He was very well aware. He was very knowledgeable in the situation. And these are his wishes.
Right.
She said,
Yeah.
no, he's in great health, but he wanted to go through all documents and tidy things up.
Good.
Perfect. Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
And see, I feel so positive about it. It's just the long track to get to that positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be an uphill battle, but once you get to the top of the hill, it's gonna be like so
It's going to be
gratifying.
celebrating fireworks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Celebrating it. We're going to be doing it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So Tammy, let me tell you what cards that I did pull because I used my teaching deck. Okay.
Oh,
And I pulled a lot, but
okay.
with the teaching deck, I pick and choose and look at it. So I
Right.
got the Two of Pentacles, and I'm going to read them in order.
Balance. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Seven of Swords in reverse.
Ooh.
The Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles here. Okay.
That's money, earth, money.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's what it is. It's money hungry. That's what she's up against. And
Material
she's inside that.
Yeah.
She's inside the bubble of emotion, and she's not focused on the money. She's focused on, this is my dad's home and I want to stay here,
Right.
The Hanged Man.
Oh, perspective. Yep.
The Knight of Pentacles.
Oh, there we are, slow and steady.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. The King of Wands.
Now the King of Wands is he is a person that's very he's very charismatic, but he likes things his own way.
Mhm.
Very fiery. And he's just I think of the King of Wands has got a little sarcasm in him. I would think the King of Wands would have a little sarcasm in him, but he likes things his way. The King of Wands does.
He's the one that told me, like, expect the unexpected. Like you expect there's going to be a fight, but there's going to be different battles that you're going to endure. Like it's not expect the unexpected.
Yeah, the King of Wands is one of those that's very quiet, and he sits back and he observes things.
Yes.
So he would be that would be right for him. He would be the one that would say, like the battle general that lays out the plans. That's your King of Wands. Yeah.
I love that you're validating, my interpretation of what I got so far. It's like, yay! The Ace of Swords.
Mental clarity.
Yep. So use that logic and step outside of that bubble. And then the Hierophant, and this is one thing that came to me after when I was going through and looking at the names of the cards, because I didn't do that when I was reading the details about the card.
Mhm.
But that made more sense when she said that he built the home.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Hierophant card.
Yeah, because he's tradition. He's also legal. He's also lawyer, counseling. He can also be like the leader of something, like
Mhm.
an important person in the community. So, yeah.
And it also, on this teaching card here, it says the energy of the unexpected. And so if there's, my validation for expect the unexpected, because there's going to be some speed bumps along this road.
Mhm.
Okay, then 3 of Pentacles.
That's planning. 3 people planning together.
Yes.
Cooperation, collaboration.
Yes.
Kind of like us 3 right now.
Right.
We are the
Yep.
3 of Pentacles.
And that's what made me think, reach out to more than just one attorney. Reach out to more than just attorneys.
Mhm.
Reach out to every available option that you have. Don't just leave it at one.
Right.
7 of Cups.
Choices.
Get outside that bubble.
Lots of choices. Just make sure they don't look better than they are.
Right.
Illusion.
And that's where I feel like she's going to be betrayed by somebody she trusts.
Right.
Somebody's going to act like they're there for her and then flip the script and throw a whole wrench into things.
Mm-hmm.
2 more. The Knight of Wands in reverse.
And that's the one you already told us about. We discussed already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The evil. Yeah. And the 6 of Cups.
Well, that's interesting, because that can be somebody from the past coming back. That can be, but that would be somebody, that could be even somebody that you went to school with coming back. Old boyfriend, that could be nostalgia. Childhood memories. You could be looking at childhood memories, that emotional side of it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So on the teaching card, reach out to others with love and compassion. And then it says nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, steady gain, pleasure after hardship. This is the card that solidified that she's going to win for me.
Yeah.
And it was the last card that I pulled. Like, that's when I stopped.
Yeah. Oh, hell no. No old boyfriends.
Maybe one attorney that can help you.
That's right. Nobody said you had to accept him.
Just, you need the harmony with the old boyfriend.
Right. The good thing is that I'm the only one with a key to anything, and we have a security gate. Very good.
Well, that's a plus.
Yeah.
Yep. And maybe utilize, like, if you do have things inside the house that maybe one of your siblings really wants, or they say that they want it or something, try to maybe negotiate with that. Like, I just saw a teen mom, Janelle Eason, just got divorced from her now ex-husband David, and they had to split up the assets, and she ended up with the house. He ended up with the barn on the property, but that, like, they divided the property somehow, and he got part of it where the barn is, and she got the part of the property where the house is. She got 2 vehicles and he got the rest, and they had multiple vehicles. They had ATVs and motorcycles and, toys. He got all of those, and she still had to pay him $30,000 to equal it out. And so that was what came to mind, was negotiation. Like, they had to negotiate, and it went down to equal dollar amounts, not equal possessions.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's, it was like the Spirit was showing me, look, she's going to have to make sure it's equal some way, somehow, for her to be able to keep the house. And with what she say about the value of the house is less than
She said her dad wants it where the lawyer can fix it where she can take over the note, what's left on it,
Oh,
and
and not have to
what
pay the value.
not not for the
Yeah.
balance. The balance
Right.
and not the value. That's what it was.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to be the issue, is because the value of it could be 500,000, but he only owes 100,000 on it.
Right.
So the siblings are going to look at it as, well, we could split that, 4,000 3 ways here, 4 ways, and we could all get 100,000. So you have to buy us out. So give us 300,000 if you want the house,
Right.
something
It
like
could.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So use the assets also. If there's any cars or boats or, any antique items inside the home, make sure that those are appraised by antique dealers and you get the value,
Yeah.
not just a rummage sale price, things like that.
Yeah. The value of the house is more than what's owed. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot. My goodness.
Mm,
The energy was so good. Like with
Everybody-
both girls.
I know. Y'all got all kinds of love tonight in the chat. That's how I like it, though. I like
Yeah.
it like that. I like we all work together and we share
Yes.
our gifts, and that's what it's about. That's, I mean, that.
And I
is
want to
it.
brag too. I think that we all worked really well up here together too.
We
So
did. We
I
did.
think a lot of our insight was definitely in the same
It
path.
was.
Like,
Yes.
yes.
We are the 3 of Pentacles.
We are. And Miss Alexis picked up on the mom spirit, because I said earlier to Mandy, is there a spirit in the house? And then you pulled the Empress, and the minute you
Yes.
pulled that, I'm like, that's it.
Yes.
Yep.
That is the mom. That's why I asked if mom passed away in the house, because I'm like, mom's there.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's watching, just like we were talking to Ronnie about her dad protecting
Yep.
her. Now, Ava, your mom's there. She's protecting you, she's watching.
Yes.
So, I mean, they're there. That was $300. Well, we appreciate you for that. So know your mama's there. That is so cool to know your mom's there, though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for me it would be.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
And that's all the more reason to stay there. I feel like the mom doesn't want to leave there either.
Mm-mm.
Right.
And that's her stepfather, but that's her dad.
Yes.
And then her biological mom. And so
Yes.
I think that they all still want to be together after her dad does pass. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch this again later. I was caught up listening. Oh, really? Your mom read tarot too? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Wow.
That would
So maybe
explain why your mama's there.
Absolutely.
Because
Yes.
us readers, I don't like to call myself a reader, but us tarot pullers and spiritual people and psychic mediums and empaths, we will come back because we know how important it is to have those people around us that are passed away.
Yes.
Right.
I already told my family there ain't nothing you can do. Don't threaten me, because I love a good home. So don't
Right.
don't
Right.
threaten me, because I'll be back.
That's right.
For me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
Taking notes.
that's
Taking
right.
notes and making a list or a list of names. So you better be prepared. And
That's
Ava,
right.
that's what I meant. And he is your dad in the way that it matters. That's what I meant.
Right.
Like, yes, he's your stepdad, but he's your
Right.
dad.
Mhm.
So that's exactly what I was saying. I hope it didn't come out
Yes.
wrong.
No, I think, yeah.
I
He
almost
should
said
be
he's your
taken care
daddy,
of.
but
Yeah. Well, you didn't want to make it sound.
yeah. I didn't want to
Yeah.
make it sound creepy, but I feel
Yeah,
like
with
she's a
her being
daddy's
grown,
girl.
right? I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they have that bond,
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. What was that?
Oh,
That was really good
Wolfie's
information. I know, isn't she? That was really good information. Her car's validated. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Powerhouses together. Thank you. Haunt till they die. And then then I'll be there after too. Already told my family that just I'll be around. Just know. And I'll probably be doing stuff to aggravate the crap out of you, most likely.
exactly. I'm gonna
Right.
play with you.
I'm gonna be kind of like Jenny's or Ronnie's dad. I'm gonna be just like mischief, and having a good time and
Right.
checking on everybody in and out. Because it's some of the spirits will tell me it's like, well, I can go anywhere now. I can go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Uh-huh.
I can go anywhere, and so that's that's probably how I'm going to look at it too.
Yep.
It is. It is. Well, ladies, thank you for joining me. It is already 12 o'clock. It is 12:12.
Oh.
It's 1:12 here.
I missed 1:11. It's 1:12.
Yes, that is a good number for me. 12. Look at
Yes.
Ronnie. Ronnie's like, "Hey, laughing, Ronnie, because I'm going to go around and haunt people."
We think alike. Well, that's good, Ava. And that's good. I'm glad that you took it that way because after I do I always get so nervous when I'm giving the reading because I feel like I'm gonna mess it up somehow and it's gonna come out wrong or I'm
Not
not
how
gonna
you intended.
elaborate.
Yep.
Yeah, like it's all
Right.
in my head. It's just I have to form it into words and make it come out the mouth, and that's where I struggle. And like I always shake. Like I don't know if you could hear it in my voice or not, but like I start shaking like I'm cold, like I'm shivering when I
Yeah.
do readings. And I don't know. I think it's just because my energy is so high, like I'm trying to, I don't know.
Right.
But
And your body's trying to process it. Yep.
yeah.
Thank you so much. I can't even talk. Thank you so
What?
much,
See?
Lexi. I didn't know your name earlier. Oh,
Yeah, so sweet. You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
Yes,
thank
I'm
you.
dropping her link in the chat right
Yes,
now. I just have to grab
absolutely.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm gonna drop Tammy's
Yes.
Cash App in the chat too. So if you want to throw Miss Tammy a tip, there's the Cash App. Because she isn't monetized.
No,
So
one day.
Not yet. It's coming. It's coming.
it is. It's coming so soon. I feel it. Like I'm so excited.
Me too.
We'll be celebrating. Let's see. There we go.
I misspelled it.
Or we'll be this kind of celebrating. What is it? One? That's balloons. What's the balloons?
Peace sign. One peace sign.
Peace sign. Peace sign.
Peace sign. Yeah, peace sign.
It's not giving.
Hold it in front of your chair. No,
Bam.
like move your hand over so your chair is the background.
Let's see. Wonder if it does it on my side.
Oh.
It's not recognizing your two fingers. Maybe put them closer. Maybe you're too far back. It's being temperamental.
It is. I'll give it the other finger. Does it have something for that one?
Let's find out.
Dang. Yes. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight because we have had a good time. I told you in my description, I'm like, you never know who's going to stop by. And you just don't know. You just don't know who's going to stop by. Mandy might get the little one laid down and be able to get up here, and Alexis might not be out running the roads. You never know.
You
never know who's going to drop by, right?
That's
she went
right.
to sleep at 10:30.
She went to sleep at 10:30?
Yes.
That's early for her.
That's 2 hours early.
Yeah. Because she don't go to bed early.
No, she's up until I usually start laying her down around 11:30, and then by 12:30 she's asleep.
Yeah.
Tonight, it was like 10 o'clock. She was ready for her jammies and her nighttime show, and she was ready to lay on her bed. And I was like, let's go. But that just means she's going to be up at 8
Be
o'clock
up
in the
early.
morning.
Yeah, she can be up early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, Miss Tammy has a show. I got to go to bed.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Worked out.
That's right. I'm going to bed. But you know too that her when her classes start, that might does it tire her out when they come
No,
in?
not really.
Oh,
No. Because they don't really, it's more mental than it is physical. That,
yeah.
like they just sit on the floor. So, and when she does more physical activity, I think she gets tired easier. Like when we were at the lake cottage, she went to bed earlier and she was knocked out, like
Yeah.
out,
Right.
as soon as she laid down. So
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
she's so energetic, she,
Well, I wish
very
I had some
hyper.
of her energy. Can you bottle some of it and send it?
Right. Send it over.
Girl, do you know how much money I would be making if I could bottle just a 16th of that energy? And
We'll
okay,
share.
Right. We'll
Oh,
share.
right?
We'll share.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll share.
if I could get a 16th of her energy, we could split it 3 ways, and we would
Yes.
still be
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we would still,
And-
we'd probably still be wound up way like a 10-penny drum with all that.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Ah,
Yep.
that's so sweet, though. That's
But
just. I love that.
I wanted to play her giggles, and I'm trying to get it on here, but for some reason,
Not
let me
coming
see
up?
if it's here. No, it says that it was canceled.
What?
Okay,
You're
wait.
gonna bring
Let
it
me
down
see.
here where I can bring it up? Is that what you're gonna do?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do. Let me see if it'll let me open it. Because I have it saved on my StreamYard.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to download it to my laptop so that I could pull it up. And for some reason, it's not doing. Oh, wait. I think I have it. Oh, hold on. I think I uploaded it to my channel.
You did, because you put it on your community tab, didn't you?
No, if I put it on there, it would have been for members.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, I did. Here it is. Yeah, it's a members video. I found it.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, hold on. Pause. Rewind. Turn the volume up and share screen. And this explains so much of where I have been. And that's why I'm not online very much. I love
Mimi,
it. Oh, I
you
love it so much. I love her so much.
You got that hair under control.
So cute.
The curls?
Yeah.
Girl, those curls are out of control, okay?
They are. She's got some pretty curls.
I'm telling you what, there's still a little bit more giggle here. She got bit by the tickle bug or something because she was so tickled.
I love those giggles.
Oh. No. Okay. Are you going to bring another one up?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. I was looking. I was like, what am I looking for? Look, I know her curls are so pretty. She's got that. She's got like part of her hair up here does. Isn't it the part at the top that does good, but the back part doesn't, Mandy?
The front. So the front part is like soft and curly, like wavy, but then the back is where the kinky curls are, and it's like her hair is thicker and more coarse, and that's where the perfect curls are.
Mhm.
And no, the video, hold on, put it back up there because it wasn't over yet.
Oh.
That's why I was saying I had paused it because I couldn't hear what
Okay.
you were saying.
Oh,
And
okay.
so that's why I was saying there's still a few more giggles to go. In this video, I didn't have a second video. Okay, here's the last part. Let me see. Okay.
Oh my goodness. I love the giggles. I just want to keep listening to the giggles.
There we go.
Oh, I love
I
it.
love the giggles. The giggles.
Little girl.
I mean, you can't hear that and not smile. You know, like there's just
Oh,
no
you
way.
have to.
Yeah.
It's contagious.
It is.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's
that is
contagious.
perfect little sound bite to end this perfect night that we've had.
Yes.
Correct. That is correct. Yep.
Well, I'm
Well,
going to go
I
ahead and
thank
hop
you,
down.
ladies, for inviting me up.
I'm so glad you came back and
Me
hung
too.
out with us.
Me
Yes,
too.
yes.
That was fun. And now it is August 1st, so happy new month.
It is new month. Yes.
And it
Oh,
is my
that's
birthday
right.
in 9 days, August 9th. I will be the big 61, so it's coming up.
Oh my goodness. What you gonna do for your birthday? Nothing.
Thank you, honey. Nothing.
See?
I'll be on a few people's things. I'll be on Truth Wave Energy,
Okay.
and I'll be in the Love Node, and I will be doing I'm gonna do a live stream with Selena, Essence of the Moon.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we're gonna do a live stream together because her dog Darla's birthday and my birthday are the same day. So Darla's like my little niece, her little fur daughter.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're gonna do something there, and then I'll be live. I'll be doing something.
So you're gonna do all of that and still go live every day?
Yes, I am.
Bless you.
I know. That's what I say. I need those giggles, Mandy. I need those giggles.
Well, you just let me know when. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
You're getting some happy birthdays in here. Miss Jenny said happy birthday.
Thank you.
Miss
Here's
Ava
the
said happy
balloons.
birthday. Oh yeah. Okay. Let
The
me
peace
see.
sign.
Hopefully it'll give it to me.
It needs to read.
There we go.
Happy birthday month.
Can we get confetti?
Alexis, do you use StreamYard when you go live?
There's your confetti.
No, I just do it on vertical on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say you could drop your own balloons every time you go live. Just do the peace sign.
I wish I could do it on there. You could do it on all the platforms, but you can't do it on YouTube.
No.
Right.
So yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, so
You
we
can do
will.
it on Zoom too.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Thank you, Mrs. Smith. That's so sweet. It's so sweet.
We have a good. All right.
Uh-oh.
She said happy birthday, Lexi.
She did in a very pencil kind of way.
In her own special way.
Yeah. Miss Thang.
Oh, I love it.
Her birthday's I don't know when because she was rescued, so I'm assuming it's like November or something.
Right. That's the same with Mam. I don't know
Yep.
when her birthday is, but she walked in our door on October 13th.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
Oh.
right. So I think she had to have been at least a month or maybe 6 weeks old, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just kind of have to go back a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You need
Well,
to-
my
Afro
loves.
and heel time.
yeah.
I gotta get up in the morning.
Me too. I got to get up at 6:30.
Oh, yuck. I don't have to get up that early.
I have to
but
get
I
up
gotta
whenever.
get up.
6:30.
I get up whenever the baby gets up.
Yeah,
Right.
Right.
Mandy has her own personal alarm clock.
that's right.
That's right.
That's right. Well, hopefully she wakes up happy and she has some giggles in the morning.
That's right.
I hope so. She wakes
Yeah.
up and she gets sneaky because she knows if Mimi's asleep, she walks around the house and destroys it. Okay. Let me
Of
tell you,
course.
when I woke up today, and had to go to a doctor's appointment. So she woke up and mommy didn't know that she was awake yet. And
Uh-oh.
she came straight in here to Mimi's desk. And I have butt cushions in my chair because these chairs, it's a computer chair or a gamer chair. And it's not, I don't know how the gamers sit in the gamer chairs for hours because there is no padding on this thing whatsoever.
Right.
So I have 2 booty pillows. Okay, she grabs both of them, throws them on the floor. I have a keyboard cover, a silicone to change the color of it. She took
Mhm.
that off. She tried to close my laptop, which I have a bunch of crystals sitting on my laptop because I leave it open all the time. And
Yeah.
so she smushed the crystals in the laptop up against the screen. So I was like, I hope she didn't tear up the screen because it's a touchscreen laptop too.
Uh-oh.
So and she threw my labradorite crystal ball on the floor. It doesn't bounce.
No.
Okay. So Mimi was not a happy camper when I got home from my
No.
doctor's appointment. Okay.
No.
This, she thought was going to bounce.
No. Well, she's like, it looks like a ball, Mimi.
I was gonna say, to her it looks like a ball. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, luckily it's still in one piece.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Knock
God
on
she didn't
wood.
drop it on her foot or something.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. And she's fearless. Like, she has no fear whatsoever. She can stand up in my chair and try to reach up to my skeleton shelf. And like, there's too many knickknacks in here. So I
Yeah.
try to block my desk off because I'm just in the
Yeah.
corner of a room, so I try to put something in front of it and she just climbs right over it. It doesn't matter how tall it is, what falls off as she's climbing over. She just climbs right on over and knocks it all over along the way.
Yeah. Why not? I can get
Right.
to it. I'm not afraid of nothing, Mimi.
No.
Yep. She has no fear.
No.
No
They're
fear.
fearless at that age.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I think it's also a trait of being ASD too. So,
okay. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
hoping that she'll gain that knowledge as she
Mhm.
gets older,
Mhm.
that to have fear and to have natural protection of herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because right
yes.
now she has none.
None. Right.
She climbed up on the stove the other day. She put her foot on top of the drawer at the bottom of the stove and grabbed a hold of the handle, which I have a lock on the stove on the oven door so it won't come
Mhm.
open.
Yeah.
She grabbed a hold of that handle and used that to her advantage that it wouldn't come open, and put her foot up on the stove and climbed up on top of the glass top stove.
Yeah.
In 15 seconds. Like,
right.
how
Oh
do you
yeah, they're quick. Yeah.
So
You
quick.
got in the room before I did, and you got up there already. Like, I know, I'm a little slow, but that was super fast.
I'm a little slow.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It is
So-
scary.
We know if she can figure those things out, she's very smart and she can figure the other things out. So
Yeah.
she
And-
will.
Yes.
We don't have doors, Wolfie. Like, the only doors are bedroom doors, and she doesn't bedrooms. I mean,
Yeah.
mainly she'll come
Right.
in here in the kitchen. Like, my office is in the kitchen. We have a large eat-in kitchen.
Yeah.
And we also have a dining room, which that's my craft studio now. But she'll come like over here. I'm in the corner. I'm in like, I don't know, a fourth, not even a fourth, less than that of our kitchen in the corner. And so I've tried to build like a barrier around myself, and it doesn't matter. She climbs
Right.
over whatever it is. Yeah,
And her
right.
arms
10
are
feet
like
long. I'm like, you are not a monkey, okay? You can try to use your toes to climb up on things like that, but you cannot do that.
Right.
10 feet
She
long.
said,
and
"Watch
bulletproof.
me."
Right. Right.
I'm gonna do it, and you're gonna watch me do it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Ah,
So
Well,
scary.
keeping you on your toes, Mimi.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Tippy
She's
toe.
just trying to keep me young.
That's
What I
right.
keep saying.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you
Just
don't
keeping
move it,
you
you lose it.
young.
She's testing out my reflexes.
Right.
And your patience and your
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna hop down while my camera's on before I turn it back off. Thank you so
Okay.
much for having me up
Thank
tonight.
you
Was
for being up here,
amazing.
my friend. Thank you
It
for
was an
being up here.
honor to be able to do the readings with you ladies and
Yeah.
for you ladies and with the
yes.
energy of everybody in the chat tonight. So thank you so much to everyone, and may you have the kind of day that karma feels you've earned. And until next time, I love you bunches.
Love you
Mwah.
bunches.
Do the
Bye.
heart hands.
See if we
Give
can
me
get
some
some
hearts.
more. There we go.
Yay.
There we go. That's it. There
All
we
right.
I love it.
With those hearts, I'm headed to the chat. Bye.
Bye.
Well, Miss Aleskas, thank you for joining me.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Anytime.
much fun.
Anytime.
So much fun. I can't wait to come back and do it again.
Well, we're going to do it again. If the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, we're going to do it next week.
Okay. Well, if I'm up, I'm gonna be here.
Okay. All right. I love you and I appreciate
I love you
being
too.
here.
I love you too. Good night, everybody.
See you later. Bye. Bye. I love everybody for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look at Miss Ava. Good night. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. If I missed you, I know a couple of people came in and I'm sorry I missed you. But please come back when here's one. Necropsycho, is that right? I hope I said that right. Please come back. We will be live again. So please, definitely, please come back and see us again. We've been on here almost 4 hours, believe it or not. We've been on here. So please come back and see us again. Anybody that came in and I missed y'all, please come back. I do appreciate everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hope your readings were great. I think they were. Us three ladies together, we do so good. I'm so glad Miss Alexis came and sat with us again. She's awesome. Y'all please check her out. Mandy, as always, my sister, please check her out too. Anybody in chat that has a channel like Wolfie has, I'm sure, dropped some. We love you, Tammy. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Wolfie. Miss Eve has a channel, so please subscribe to Miss Eve. Crime Curious was in here earlier. She has a channel. I keep saying a chat. There's the other one. Any Old Time. That's who I wanted to say hi to. Come back again. Come back again. Yeah, Jenny, I believe in that. I think we should all share each other's channels and help each other out. Because at one time, everybody was small. At one time, everybody had to grow. And so I believe in sharing channels and helping people out, and just the way it is. And I believe in the positive energy. I love that over here. I don't like drama. I like to stay away from that because I don't think we need it. So we have fun without it, and I think we do well. So please join me again. If you want to get in touch with me, you can go through Messenger. I'm on Messenger, or you can email me. I have my email there in the description. If it's not in the description, it's in my about. If you'd like to get up with me, you can also get up with me on Barnes & Noble Crime Time. You can also get up with me on there. But I will probably be on there Saturday. I'm looking like 7 or 7:30. Hopefully I'm going to be about that time. I'm going to be on the Crime Channel. So let's try it again. Let's see if it works. There it is. So I'm going to send all the hearts, the wonderful hearts out to y'all for joining me tonight. I thank you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful morning and rest of the day. And please be kind to everyone everywhere. And especially, please be kind to yourself. Love each other. Take care of each other. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.